everybody. Welcome in to the Birth of Void special celebration, Glitter Hearts, where we play magical girls on a magical adventure in a college town, in the college, the University of By You. Let's do a quick introduction of all of our players and the magical girls that they're playing tonight. Thank you, chat, so much for being here. Let's get to it. All right, Artemis.
Yes, sirree. What am I starting? I apologize.
Introduce yourself and who you're playing.
I am playing Artemis, someone haunted by dreams of monsters ever since they were a child. They saw a fate that they tried to prevent by changing what they looked like and who they were. Very interested in the occult and trying to figure out what the dreams that constantly haunt them mean.
Thank you. All right, up next, Patty.
Oh, that's me! Hello there, I am Amber Abby, the big above me. I am playing Patty, the janitor. Yes.
The janitor.
Unfortunately, in my childhood, I was often considered like the kid, the child, the smart, the, everything. But fortunately, life did not pan out that way. And instead of enrolling at Bayou University, I am part of the janitorial staff. And hopefully I can one day be a student there, but all I can manage is to clean up after people. Anything else I should say?
That's perfect. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, up next, Aria.
Hi, I'm playing Arya. She is a streamer with a cat named Kama who is looking for love in new places and learning how to love again.
Looking for love. Ooh. All right, and last and certainly not least, we have Alice.
Hello, my name is Gray. I'm playing Alice. Alice is a painfully innocent sweet roll who does not realize how terrifying she is. She loves to party and have fun, makes a lot of superficial, surface level relationships and friendships, and only has a few friends who she's actually somewhat close with. That being said, she also has a brother who is her living shadow named Alton, who tries to keep her out of trouble, often in vain.
Often. Always.
He does his best.
All right, and I am Dolly. I think I said that, your storyteller for tonight, and this is our very first Glitter Hearts game. Woohoo! Very first ever, so we're still learning the rules a little bit. I've got a cheat sheet here. We're just gonna do our best. So wish us luck, chat. Spam your emotes. There's some fun narrations ahead, and without further ado, let's set the scene. A Saturday late in the afternoon. The summer sky is turning a beautiful salmon pink and orange. The birds are twittering through the, gently clouded, I want to say blue skies, but I just described them as like sun setting, so I feel like we're backtracking a little bit, but that's okay, it's magical. Imagine with me, players in chat, your typical anime scene descending down into a bustling college city. The city of Bayou, located in the state's east coast, where it's mostly warm, mostly humid, soft temperatures, and it's only mildly dangerous during hurricane season. As it is summer, it is a perfect temperature. A lovely cast of friendly faces, of schoolwork, of of the rush and grind of being a young woman, her early 20s, finding love, society, connection. We're actually going to start with Alice. Classes have ended for the evening, Alice, and you have an hour before your D&D session starts with your group of friends led by the Dungeon Master, Dante. Where can you be found on campus?
It is an absolute chaotic mess as she is rushing about from obligation to obligation that she made with like 12 different people she vaguely knows. She drops off cupcakes at one person's place who's having a little get together for their friends. At another place, she shows up for like 5 minutes, rubs shoulders, and then bails. At some point, she collects a bookish-looking young woman, and eventually joining them is a quite reserved, quiet young man. Alice eventually runs herself ragged and just falls flat on her back in a little well-tended like garden area where there's just some grass and a tree. This late in the day, you can see students filtering out from the various buildings still, having stayed late for one reason or another. And yeah, she's just passed out flat on her back, hasn't even quite realized that her two friends have been following her.
Okay. As you flop down into the grass, there is this nice earthy scent and the swirling, gentle smell all around you of the gardens. There's almost this minty sweet smell, and then suddenly something else assaults your nose, and it's grease, but it's nice. There's a gentle
She opens her eyes and looks up.
a cup of fries and a already bibbed up single stacked burger. Johnny is offering both to you. You haven't eaten today, have you?
There's so much to do. As she says this, as she throws herself onto a seating position and snatches them from him.
You see that Nancy also has another bibbed up burger and cup of fries.
Oh, hi, Nancy. When you get here? She's just talking through her food, sending little crumbs spittling everywhere.
Nancy brushes her cardigan sleeve off and is like, I've just been following you for the better part of an hour. She flips the page of her book. Her eyebrows sort of raise as she continues reading.
Alice looks a little surprised by that, but completely undeterred. She just smiles and says, well, I appreciate you following me around. Cool. Hey, Johnny. Thanks for the food.
You're welcome. So, and he gazes out over the garden, and then I need you to roll. First roll. This is just for me, right? Hold on, I'm looking for the moves. I just need you to catch on to something that your character wouldn't normally catch on to, so I feel like it merits a roll. Like a glimpse the truth. You know what I'm saying? Mental. Are you good at mental?
I'm not bad at mental.
Roll a mental.
I'm about average. All right, let's go. Hey, you know what? That ain't bad. I got a 7.
Okay.
So, yeah, on a 7 or 9, I get to ask a question, but it seems like you might have something specific in mind that I
do.
pick up
Yes,
on.
I do. We're chat. So you know we're finagling the rules a little bit because the dungeon mistress doesn't like them all. So some of them I said, fuck no, we throw away. We no do. We do it this way. Part of the reason is I don't like not being able to roll. So some of the fun effects that you get in this, in typical Glitter Hearts, I will be rolling and we'll all be surprised together. Happiness. All right. With a 7, it seems like Johnny wants to ask you something. Like maybe he's not feeling well as well. He's got a tinge of red on the upper part of his cheeks. And Alice can't help but notice how high they are, how they come down in refined arcs, how straight his nose is, wide and generous his mouth. He's got a very strong jaw. Clean-shaven boy, light brown hair that he keeps relatively artfully. What is the word? Mused? Must? Is it must?
Yeah,
Artfully must. Artfully musted with a little bit of pomade. And his eyes remind you of a golden retriever's. Soulful and trustful. You wonder two things, Alice. He could either be coming down with a fever, and you might have to touch his face to check his temperature, because his cheeks are red. There's a little bit of red on the tips of his ears as well. Or he's lying about something and hiding something from you. Those are the only two options.
Her face squints at him as he turns, and as he looks away, she immediately, with the experience of a hunting hound, moves into his blind spot, so she can come to her feet, come up behind him, tap him on the shoulder, and when he turns, she grabs both sides of his face, looking up at him, pulling him down a little bit to get down to her height. And she's staring at him, and she says, "Are you sick?"
No. His eyes shift to the side, and Nancy rolls her eyes and says, "Can you just get out with it?"
You have cancer.
Nancy guaps and then stands up and says, "I'll leave you alone, Johnny. Good luck." Actually, says Jonathan. She doesn't even call him Johnny. And she walks around one of the cases of peonies, and he clears his throat again. Now that the two of you are alone, he says, "No, I don't have cancer. I'm not sick."
He squints at him.
Well, it's just...
She's giving him an angry pout.
There's a meteor shower tomorrow night, and I have a telescope. I can't meet your eyes.
She leans in, like uncomfortably close, forcing eye contact a little bit. Yes?
Would you like to watch the meteor shower with me on the roof of campus tomorrow night?
Yes! That sounds like so much fun! And she lets go and starts like walking around, pacing back and forth. Should I bring a blanket? Do we need snacks? Wait, are we gonna be on the roof? Is that safe?
Yeah, it's safe. I talked
Should I
to
bring
Pat-
my climbing harness?
climbing harness? No?
Oh, we're just free climbing. Risky.
No, we're not climbing. We're not climbing the side of the school, Alice. We're just gonna use the stairs. I talked to Patty.
Oh. Okay.
And just bring yourself and a jacket.
Okay. How many friends are we bringing?
And that's when you like see Nancy kind of show up between the peonies and the lilacs. He doesn't say. There's just a silence that kind of stretches between the
And
two.
Alice like gasps, and she like turns suddenly to him like she's just realized something. And she grabs his face again. You and Nancy are fighting. So you feel uncomfortable and don't want to invite her.
No.
Ha You can try to lie to me if you want, but I can see it. She just like steps away from him and folds her arms. And she taps her foot angrily and thoughtfully. Okay, fine. But you two have to talk it out.
Okay. He just chuckles and shakes his head. I
All right.
can't believe I was expecting anything else.
She nods her head up and down. All right. So just the two of us, I guess?
If that's okay with you. If that's okay with you.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to be talking about, like, fighting stuff. No need to air out the drama with everybody.
Right.
Should we invite Patty? No, let's not invite Patty. She's stressful.
We can invite whoever you'd like to invite, Alice.
No. We're going to be talking about fighting and personal stuff. Best not to have an audience, you know?
Right. Best not to have an audience. And he looks at his watch. I need to turn in a report to the anthropology building. Eat your burger and fries. I'll see you later.
Okay. And she just gives him just the brightest beaming smile.
You see he actually reaches up and touches the center of his chest as he's walking backwards out of the garden. And then he turns and on his little loafers quickly strides out of the garden. And like a ghost, somehow Nancy's gone from the other end of the garden to suddenly behind you. And she pops a bubble of her chewing gum and is like, wow, so who'd you invite?
What?
To watch meteors tomorrow?
Who did I invite?
She just lifts her eyebrows.
I didn't invite anybody.
And she puts a hand on your shoulder, closes her eyes, and makes the sign of the cross. God bless you. Pats you. And then she sits down and continues to eat her burger and fries and is like, so don't you have that game today?
Oh my goodness, I'm late. Sorry, Nancy, you can have my burger and fries.
Thanks.
I love you, bye.
Okay, bye. Don't forget, you and I have to finish that project when you're done.
Okay, I won't. She runs into something and stumbles and knocks
Alright.
it over and then rapidly picks it up and fills it back in and then keeps running.
You get a message that says, don't let Dante keep you killing whatever his name was. The evil wizard man, lich, spider thing.
It's Orcus the Undying. Come
Right.
on.
She
We've
just-
talked about this.
she sends
She's like
1,
rapidly
2, 3
texting.
dots.
She's running.
Yeah, sure.
Glitzy Mothball Gnome Paladin will strike him down for great honor.
And so we'll slowly fade out as Alice rushes towards the art room. And we'll slide over to our next player, Patty.
Okay, we see Patty. It's the afternoon, so Patty's definitely working. She is in her work attire. She's wearing a pair of jeans, some Timberland boots, a Carhartt work shirt, and with her trusty mop. But though she does usually clean, she's in battle right now. It's near the end of summer, and unfortunately, that means the Kanigis have migrated down to the south, and they are quite messy birds, and they kind of shit everywhere. So Patty's in the midst of battle, trying to keep the grounds clean. This side looks cleared of all this geese shit. So she's in due battle, trying to chase the geese off, but they are quite the aggressive birds, and Patty may or may not be winning.
There's like honk, honk, honk. And then they all make this like garbling sound, flapping as they waddle on their little legs, slapping on the cement away from you. There's a couple students not far from you that chuckle.
Dude, you cobra chickens, get out of here. This town is for vote-getters only. You do not belong here. Now get on, get. And I start trying to attempt to persuade with the swinging of my mop at them.
Okay, let's roll a physical.
Okay, I have a -1, so what do I do?
I believe that's only like your damage, so you'll still do 1. Because I won't make you do -1. So just roll 2d6.
2d6? Okay.
Mhm.
I got a 1 and a 2. 3.
All right, you slap one geese in the head, only to have another cobra chicken fly towards your head and begin to like flap and peck.
I kicked it! Ty just like frantically trying to run away from
You find yourself in running from the one, the pack of them begin to chase you.
Get out of here! I said get!
And they're just like, honk! Honk, 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 honk! There's one of them in there that
I'm
sounds
just
like
trying to do my job here.
just hissing. The 3 jocks that have been watching are all dying of laughter until the Cobra Chickens, a branch of them, like a guerrilla warfare SWAT team, like branch off and go to attack them. And then it's just Patty running, these 3 boys running, and anyone else out on the green and the like sidewalk just running from these geese. Where do you try to
My
hide?
job is to clean, not to fight.
Where do you go?
Is there? Because what's it? I'm probably in the kind of central green area because that's where like most of the like
Right.
outdoor patio areas are located. So,
Mhm.
I guess probably like the main Union Hall or the main like I don't know, cafeteria, some place with that it has sturdy walls away from the deadly force that are Canadian geese.
You slam through the glass doors, just hitting the bar to open up. Ka-chunk. You're like, come on, guys, come on! And the 3, like,
Come on, boys, get in here!
young football player, basketball player, they all like come in, and you're using the mop, and they're using chairs to fend off these hissing birds, and you get the door closed, and it's just pile on pile of white, angry, feathered bodies blocking out the picturesque, beautiful orange sky and dipping sun. And
There's so much shit.
you recognize one of them is Craig. He's not known for being friendly. He's not known for being a really upstanding guy. In fact, last semester he was kicked off the basketball team for harassment. But he was allowed to return this semester because of good behavior. And he turns on you. And he says, "What the fuck were you thinking?"
Now, I am doing my job. My job is keep this campus beautiful and clean, and those birds are a menace. Shitting everywhere and getting the. I never. I'm sorry, what was his name again? Craig?
Craig.
Craig, I thought you'd be better. You got back on the basketball team for good behavior, and here you are.
He just scoffs at you. Yeah, I heard a rumor about you. Since
A
we're
rumor?
since we're fucking exhuming the past, you weird Southie lady. I heard that you're
We
a blue
are in
blood.
the.
Huh?
Patty, goes a little quiet.
So it's true. And his friend, on to his left, who's like looking at a shirt that's covered in geese shit, is just like, "Craig, come on, man, just shut up, let's go. I'm covered in shit." And he's like, "Yeah, whatever, Dan, go on. Go clean your fucking self up. I'm not gonna stand for this." He's like, "So you are part of that family."
And so what if I am?
Huh, means you're a fucking loser and you have no right to insult me.
I have no right. You have no right for demeaning my work here at the university, okay?
Sure.
All right. I am there every game day you have out on court. I'm there cheering for you, okay? Even though you have some aggression against me, I am here to support you.
Okay, roll an emotional.
So, okay, what's my emotional? I got a +0. Emotional. I got a 1 and a 5.
So 6.
6.
Okay. He can't quite tell if you're patronizing or if you're being serious, but you can see the glimmer in his eyes as he questions.
I clean your locker every time you go in the court, okay? You have clean facilities, clean lockers, clean towels because of me. I have no, and I'm just trying to do a good job here. I'm just trying to do a good job. That's all I'm trying to do. Now, seeing how we have a disagreement, I need to go back to my work.
Yeah.
And Pasca's trying to find like another like side door to try to like not just to go through the door. She just like trying to like skirt around to, like the back of the flock to get like trying to get away from them. Now,
Okay.
if you excuse me, I got some shit clean.
As you move away, Danny's also moved off to go like clean himself in one of the water fountains, which is super gross. And the other friend, you're not sure what his name is helping Daniel, so it's just Craig. And there's something that makes him look at his two friends, and you hear the one that's not Danny say, "You really gonna let a janitor talk to you like that, bro?" And he gets red in the face. And as you try to scoot away, he marches up to you and he puts his big palm on the handle right next to yours and pulls it closed. And is like, "No. I'm gonna make you pay." And he pokes your shoulder.
Make me pay.
Yeah. I don't fucking hit girls. But I'm gonna make you pay, Blue Blood. Blue Blood! Or should we just call you Muck Blood? Brown Blood, huh? Shitty Blood. Because you certainly don't live up to your family name. You're gonna rue the day. You're gonna rue the day that you made those stupid dumbass geese ruin. And he points to his Letterman jacket. My jacket. Dan's clothes. And your whole patronizing, "I clean up after you," like you're somebody who actually cares. Since you rolled a 6, all of your interactions with him suffer. It's kind of a clash, non-clash, so any interaction has a -1 with him. He doesn't do anything overly aggressive, just threatens and begins to back up.
Yeah, I think Paz just stressed out and just begins to tear up a little bit and just is just demoralized.
When he gets to Dan, Dan punches him in the shoulder and is like, "Dude." And he's like, "Whatever. Who cares? She's nobody." And he marches off. Roll for me a mental, Patty.
A mental?
Mm-hmm.
What do I have on that one? I got +0. 6 and 5, 11 total.
Excellent. Okay, so in this moment, other than feeling demoralized, what else is going through her head?
I guess bring up like a lot of sore subject matter because like she wants to be here, but she wants to be a student. Like she just couldn't make it as a student, so she's a disappointment to her family, but also to the students as well. Like she's just becoming a disappointment to everyone. And so I think just to kind of like clear her mind and get her thoughts straight, she goes over to the fountain that they were washing shit off themselves and starts to clean up the water fountain. Just
Okay.
start mopping.
So with an 11, right? We're doing glimpsing of the truth. I'm trying to use this as like insight. Slash between like be vigilant. Also, mods, if you don't mind, like linking the power cheat sheet or somebody in one of my players. If you want to put it in the Twitch chat so everyone can kind of see what I'm talking about. It's like a little cheat sheet for the game. So as you are washing up after them, you hear this hissing sound, and at first you think the geese make it in, so you glance back to...
Oh, those damn birds!
But they've moved on. It's no longer a violent flock of angry cobra chickens trying to get in. They've moved on to just pecking at the grass and being typical birds. Give me 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. The temperature drops, and you can see your breath.
They have the AC up too high today. I know it's humid out, but they are overcompensating too much.
When you turn back to the water fountain, the water inside the basin and the bowl is frozen. Like slushy. Like ice. And then there's another sense of movement down the long hallway between the university shops and like this big cafeteria area. This hallway like leads to some steps that go up and then branch left and right and straight ahead into like different school areas. So it branches up to this like big globe statue that's all about BYYOU, by you, for you, Bayou University. Yeah, anyways. In the globe, there's also like a big old gator relief in the statue. So that's what you know is up there. You've cleaned it, hundreds of times. But the shadow that you see is moving slowly and skittering on all fours up the steps. And it causes you to startle back.
Those geese are in the building! I have something to do to keep those birds out of here. Come on, get! I'm gonna hesitantly raise them up and charge in that direction.
Okay. All right. Clutching your cleaning utensil, you head up the steps towards that big globe statue. On your way, the cold dissipates. But a strange pain in the back of your mind fires off. And a vision in the form of a sound. You think it's some migraine, only this has happened to you on and off throughout your entire life, Patty. You hear a voice. A man. Don't let go. Don't let go of my hand. And another voice, I can't hold on. There's the sound of this shimmering explosion. And someone says, she's hit! She's hit! She's going down! Would you like to focus on the voices? Or would you like to dismiss them as a headache and move on?
Okay, so what are the options?
You can try and focus on the voices to get more from the scene. And it's all auditory. It's like pinpricks of pain in your brain and you're hearing people talking. Or you can try and dismiss it to clear your head, your focus, and hunt after the geese that's made it inside.
I think if this was just such a strong sound in her head, is there any way I could make it more visual? Like, as the gifted, I have an ability that can call the wish. You have an odd sense of control over the real world. You can alter reality in small ways. Summon common items, unlock simple stuff. No wait. You can summon a small or common item that can fit in the palm of your hand. Can I like summon something that represents what I'm hearing? I don't know
Like
if
an
that-
image that plays out.
Yeah, like a picture or a Polaroid or.
Yeah. You can absolutely do that.
It says on a. Sorry.
So go ahead. On a what?
On a 10 plus, hold 2. On a 7 to 6, hold 1. On a 6 or less, reality refuses to budge, and you take 2 harm. So if I do 6 or less, I take damage. And so I have a +2 mystic, so that's okay. Okay. What is Okay, I got 5 plus 2, 7.
Okay. A Polaroid forms in your hand. And the picture within moves. 6 individuals. in brilliant outfits. My Glitter Hearts magical people, I need you to answer the question in our private chat really quick. Including you, Amber. Just take a look really fast. As I describe the scene, just answer there. These outfits shift with pulsating energy of varying colors. Some of them are violet midnight, like twisting shadows and mist. Others are soft, a petal pink, a blush. The young man that is holding on stands at the precipice of a sheer cliff that drops into a nothing void. A swirling, twisting black abyss that then shifts and shimmers, and the abyss itself, which is like a swirling vortex, grows teeth. Hundreds of layers in an infinite darkness, waiting to swallow the girl dangling in his hands. His outfit is a brilliant red as crimson and blood. His face is bruised and bleeding. And his other adventurers look, his other party, I don't know what to call them, his other troop? I think that's what it is, the others in his troop are still fighting. And the girl says, I can't hold on. It looks as if one of her arms is broken and one of her 8 legs is badly bleeding. And he just keeps repeating, hold on. Don't worry, I've got you. I'm not gonna let you go. And then like a shooting star, up in the sky over this precipice of vortex with teeth, there is a flying entity. With a 7, you can't quite make out what it looks like, but it fires a bolt of black light that slams into the chest of one of these magical girls, and she goes flying down like a gnat swatted from the air. When she lands, the ground erupts as she is pushed through the earth, and it molds up around her until she is covered in the debris. The flying entity then you see shimmers as it changes, and it comes down towards a landing. And you see a humanoid figure. Again, it is hard with his 7 to make out exactly what they look like in this little Polaroid, but you are ensnared, enraptured by this. They come to land among the group, standing over the magical boy in red. And there is a flash of silver blade. A sickening and you drop the Polaroid.
What? I think Patty's just having weird, like, out of body, like, existential, like, I am. What is going on here?
Your phone lets off a chirp, a reminder for the game.
Oh, that's right. I gotta find Dante. Is it Saturday today?
It is. And when you look around after you drop the Polaroid, nothing has changed. Or at least nothing seems different. It's lighthearted. Sun motes are spackling across the floor from the very high vaulted ceiling, like sunroof. I mean, it feels the way it did before the vision. Pleasant. Perfectly summer. Perfectly safe.
Okay. I am. Okay, I got a job. I need to go to Dante's. Okay, I got there's some budget I need to clean, and then I can go over Dante's. So, I think she's gonna basically wrap up, you know, go check in with her boss, and then probably head over
All right. When you go to collect the Polaroid, it isn't there anymore. But you file away what you remember. Maybe your friends will have more insight. Maybe you can summon the Polaroid again.
Okay.
But with the stark shift from the creepy, harrowing vision to how it feels now, it's almost like a rubber band being stretched and snapped.
Right back into those geese. Go get it.
This time, you succeed. This time, you are fueled by maybe a lingering feeling from whatever happened in that Polaroid. I mean, they looked like magical people. A magical troupe, like. Either way, you mop up the geese, you send them all running and packing. They fly to the very far end of the green. The leader among them, the spotted goose, looks the most grumpy, but, you know.
Oh, there he is. Mm. Old Charlie.
Old Charlie. You finish cleaning the sidewalk and check in with your boss. And you're free to head to the art room.
I'll be seeing you on Monday then.
Charlie just glares at you, by the way, when you leave. When you leave his vicinity, it's like those animes, like shishing, like you're his arch
Oh,
nemesis.
Charlie.
Oh yeah.
Year after year, that bird comes here. The biggest shits ever.
Like he's saving them for you.
I swear that bird has it out for me. Okay. And then I go play D&D.
All right. Up next, let's meet. Who wants to go next? Let's do it randomly. Here we go. I'll roll. Oh no! Haha! Aria.
Hello.
All right, sweetie. What's Aria doing? Saturday afternoon.
Probably in her apartment. Just got home. Hey, Kama, I'm home. What have you been up to, silly goose?
You just
Walking
get
into the kitchen.
meow. Or maybe meow.
Oh my god, you got into the trash can again?
Meow.
That's what I get for taking this cat off the streets. You can take the cat off the streets, but can't take the street out the cat.
Female or male cat?
Male.
Male. Okay, male. So he stretches out on your island, right by your sink, just and his meow completely changes when you say that, and it's like like he's trying to be cute. Big stretch, big yawn, and then trots up to you.
You know I can't stay mad at you. That's why I picked you up off the streets. But it's also probably because you wouldn't stop following me home.
The husky meow returns. Meow.
Oh my god. I see that you've tried to throw away the toy that Dante gave you again. I don't know why you don't like it. It's
Meow.
Alright then. Jeez.
Go ahead and roll a a mental. Right. Okay. Just verifying rules really quick. The -1 does that go to your roll as well?
Yes.
Oh no! You have to -1 to your roll. Oh no! Okay, we know now. All right. Roll 2d6 -1.
I got a 10 minus 1. I got a 9.
A 9. That's actually still really good. When you are moving through your mini kitchen, throwing things away, you find. Let me change the music. You find a mirror that you don't recognize. Burnished bronze on the back, It's got a ocean pattern. Would you like to pick it up?
Well, yeah.
Okay, you pick it up and you flip it over. The minute you flip it over, you see these two curving tentacles around the entire face of this old, very, very spotted with like black speckles. It's so old in the mirror. It's got this chill to the touch. I gotta look, sorry. Let me look, I'm looking at something.
Yay, rules!
Yeah, yay rules. Okay, that's a touch, that's emotional. I just want to know if a mystic could be used to like discern what something does, or is that a mental?
I mean, you could just decide.
I think that would be kind of like a glimpse the truth, right?
Right, but that's mental. But like, all right, but that sucks because you're okay. Roll really
Well, there
roll-
are. Sorry, there are like abilities that you can get on your class that change certain aspects of these things. So, like for the witch, you can change the mental role to a mystical role if you have that ability.
right. And I should have had you roll also a persona, Patty. That's why I should have had you roll for Craig, the asshole. Anyways, okay, go ahead and your choice. Sweet, you can either roll a mental or a mystical to discern what this does.
I got a 10.
A 10. That's actually really, really good. Okay, inside. Inside of the mirror. It swirls a twisting black void. The edges of the mirror in the reflection twist to form teeth. And you see this unending maw. Thousands of rows of circular teeth wrapping round and around and around, swirling down. It reminds you of an open drain, ready to take and devour. You almost drop it, but with a 10, you're able to discern that this is an artifact. It very likely belonged to a magical girl like yourself, but one that allowed herself to be diminished, to have her heart's star go out. A magical girl who turned to the dark side. A magical girl who works for the void.
A void gate.
The void gators. All right. With a 10, as you're clutching this and looking into the maw, discerning what you can from it, it shows you an image, right? Almost as if you're pushing your will onto this magical artifact. And you see Patty. And you hear Craig's words. Biting and blistering and oof, does it kind of grind your gears? And then the scene changes. And a very fat calicoed paw comes down, slapping the artifact, shattering it on the ground. As Karma just, Mow!
God damn it, Karma.
But when you look at your hands, you see that there is black swirls on the palms where you were touching the mirror. You take -1 HP.
I'm gonna wash my hands.
Okay? You rush to the sink. You squirt a lot of that lotus scented soap, that nice, body and works bath soap. Scrub, 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 scrub. And when you look at your palms, the lines are still there. They almost look like your veins are infected. Tiny tendrils running through the lines of your hands. Your phone alarm goes off.
Jesus.
It's D&D time.
I'm gonna pick up this broken mirror with a towel and wrap it and put it in my backpack.
'Kay.
Show my friends.
Your cat is pacing in between your legs back and forth. As you begin to get everything that you need for maybe not tonight's game, but whatever could come, Karma is agitated. Stalking. When you try to leave, he lunges at your calf and he clings.
I put him in his cat backpack. He's coming with me.
Okay. He's still pacing in it,
session.
but he seems content to go with you. Okay, how do you get back to university? You walk, you bike, you scooter. What are those cool things that you can like stand on and they like move through the mall in them?
Probably a bike and just put Kama in the little basket.
Okay. He doesn't really take his eyes off you. As you head for the art room. Roll, sorry, I'm making you guys roll a lot of these. Roll another mental.
I got an 8 total.
An 8 total. Okay, with an 8. Kind of like backtracking just a tiny little bit. Alice. Roll a physical.
Yeah. It's got a +1 to physical. Not that it does much when I roll a 3. That's a 4.
Okay, it fits in character. But Arya, you're going to witness this. Alice is rushing. Typical anime scene, right? Here, we'll change the music so that it fits the adorableness. Here we go. She's just rushing. Oh no, I'm late. Oh my god. Toast in her mouth, hugging her school bag, whatever. And coming around the corner, are 3 sportsmen. And they don't move. Especially the big one in the middle, Craig. And Alice runs right into his chest at the very top of the stairs that she's headed up. And then she falls down to the platform below. So one flight. And Craig just says, "Watch where you're going." So you see that, Arya, and that happens to you, Alice.
Alice rubs her tailbone as she stands up. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there, Craig.
Yeah. What, do you need glasses or something? Freaking blind?
She frowns at that. No, I think you look ugly enough even with my poor vision.
His face turns a little bit red. What the fuck?
She gives him a sinister smile.
Danny's like, give it a rest, man. Give it a rest, man. And the other one, you don't remember his name. God, who is that guy, Alice? Arya, you're having the same reaction as you're seeing this. And you can actually join this scene, Sweetie, as a player whenever you'd like. Sorry, Sweet. Mm-hmm. You can just have Arya be like, blah, 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 you dipshit, or whatever you'd like. Because I imagine you can just park your bike, link it up, and then walk up the steps, because they're kind of outside steps that go up into the art room. Into the hallway where the art room is anyways. So, yeah. So, both Arya and Alice, this third guy, you have no idea who he is. In fact, you're like, what is his name? Is he even familiar? But he leans over and whispers something in Craig's ear, and then Craig looks more upset.
Are you new here? I know everybody. Are you a transfer? Does he have a Letterman's jacket?
Nope, only Craig.
Oh. Huh.
He's dressed nice. He just frowns at you.
Are you in our class?
You're talking to Craig or the kid you don't know?
The kid I don't know.
Craig's like, God, shut up, you freaks.
Craig, maybe this is why Alice thinks you're so ugly.
Shut up, Arya. I'm not ugly.
I don't know. Alice got a point.
And
The
he
inside of you is pretty ugly.
he shifts and he's like, come on, Arya. Giving you this like pointed look.
Maybe if you weren't so rude.
You and Craig dated 2 semesters ago, before he became an asshole.
Well,
So you joining the scene, his aggression sort of bleeds away. I need both of you to roll actually, Alice, roll a mental. And Sweet, go ahead and
Okay.
continue to roleplay.
no, Craig,
Last-
maybe this is why we broke up, because you're such a jerk to random people you don't actually know that well.
Oh, shit. Alice got a 7.
Okay, with a 7. All right. So the aggression kind of bleeds out of him a lot with Arya there, and with a 7, it upsets this transfer student. He doesn't like that, and he actually reaches out and put a hand on Craig's shoulder. Craig looks at him, and then he looks back at Arya, and he's like, "Yeah, well, maybe we
Hey,
broke
new
up."
kid, why are you starting fires?
And then he motions at Alice like, "She just interrupts people. What do you mean? She's loud and obnoxious. She blows stuff up. She's disrespectful."
Hey, that was one time and it was an accident.
Twice! You did it twice! And the first time, it was my chemistry project that you blew up.
I fixed it.
I got an F.
You were gonna get an F anyway.
Shut up.
Alice is a sweetheart. Maybe if you treated her with a little respect, she wouldn't blow up your chemistry.
Maybe if you didn't let your dumb friends cloud your mind, we wouldn't have broken up.
I don't think my friends are the dumb ones here.
Yeah, who's clouding whose mind? And Alice is gonna glare at the with little snake man.
I'm the transfer student.
Transfer
He
students
again
these days.
doesn't say anything, and Dan finally is like, "Okay, can we just stop fighting? We're covered in geese shit, Craig." And Craig's like, fuck, you're
You
right.
guys lost a fight with the geese?
That's rough, buddy.
Craig just looks really irritated and conflicted, and Dan's like, "Come on, man. We don't have time to fight with your ex or her friends. Please, just take me home. Please." And Craig's like, "Yeah, whatever, okay. Whatever. And the little transfer student friend is like, mumbles something that neither of you pick up. Like with a 7, you don't hear it. But as he walks by, as the 3 of them walk by, I need you again to roll a mental. Sorry. This is the roll. This game brought to you by Mental. The
I got a 9
of-
total.
of the excellent.
I got an 8.
Oh, damn. Okay. Arya, your hands ache. They ache.
I do that squeezing motion that people do when their hands hurt.
And Alice, your stomach turns.
Oh, the fries are bad.
Something is very wrong. You actually don't know if this is immortal. This very well might be a demon of the heart, a creature of the void, a creature that you put down. However, were you to try to put anything down in front of Craig and Dan, it could cause a lot of problems and police, and, you know, you're also stronger with everyone else. You don't know how powerful this transfer student is, or as you've so lovingly dubbed him, Little Snake Man. But you get a really good look at him, where his like visage was kind of blurry. As he walks by, you see that he's got long, pale hair that's wispy, that reminds you of Dante. Sharp, angular features and very dark black eyes. He's dressed in woolen slacks, a button-up silk shirt. But the air around him suddenly gets colder. Craig does stop this step below you, Arya, and he turns to look at you, and you can tell that he's still pining for you, even though he's dumb. But you wonder, with your rolling that well, has this transfer kid been around him that long? Curious. Because he used to. You both can't help but glance at each other. Unspoken communication. When you first arrived at Bayou University, Craig was an A student for his source of studies. Something changed. And he doesn't care anymore.
I just have a worried look on my face.
Alice, the second she realized this was a void creature, subconsciously she started grinning, but not in like a haha funny way, in like a way an animal bares their teeth, and there's just a slight manic glint in her eye. But she's still like sharing the very human emotions and expressions with you. Just that's the undertone of it all.
Okay. Dan again says, Craig, let's go. Craig just mumbles under his breath and leaves. That same quiet student walking by his side.
Okay, see you next week, Danny. I'll get that poster you wanted.
I didn't ask for a poster, Alice.
Yes, you did.
You're.
She's like scrolling through her phone.
Yeah, he's like peeling his shirt off. It's like actually a really nice polo. And he's like, my mom's gonna be so mad that this is ruined. Yeah. Craig does like take one like lingering look at the two of you. And that little creepy student then puts a hand on his shoulder and directs him to move on away. And we're gonna meanwhile there, because we'll come back for your roleplay, but we're going to introduce our fourth member of the Magical Girl troupe. Artemis, where can you be found in the late afternoon after Saturday classes?
Artemis would probably make their way to the library because as much as they enjoy this D&D, they actually don't know the rules. They've just kind of been, getting help from everyone else who seems so into it, right? Only started doing it because they were asked.
Okay.
So, figured, maybe now would be a good time to sit down and just read up on this player's handbook.
Okay. So as you're flipping through, you don't need to roll because he's very bad at this. The young man who approaches you is named Jamie. He's got black hair, pale skin. He's really tall, but he's pretty slender. Definitely not a physique that would be in a physical sport. He does swim and he is very fast, but he's, as far as you know, he's not on any team. But he's lingering just out of your peripheral. And he's in his typical, right, loose short shirt, like joggers, socks with his chanclas, because that's how he rolls. One hand in his pocket, the other one is like flipping a pencil, and it's making noise like, and he's obviously watching you.
So is this somebody that I am close to?
He's more an annoyance. Like, he just really seems to like. He always asks you questions about your friends. And like, he's like, oh, you don't want to talk about you. That's cool. We'll talk about the people around you. But in particular, he always talks about Arya. Like, always.
So, I'll just like make a point to slam the book and just say, "Can I help you?"
Yeah, hey, Artie. And he like slides into the seat next to you. Hi, I was just waiting for you to be done.
He slides in the seat next, like,
Yeah.
they just like look down at the seat and then move a seat over.
Hey, and he like, he's long limbed, so like it's kind of, yeah. To you, he reminds you of a spider. For someone else, it would be graceful, but he like pulls himself into the next seat. Hey, I had a question, but I brought a gift. And he reaches into his big baggy pocket and he pulls out this little plastic bag of homemade caramels. My sister made these.
Good for her.
Yeah, they're for you.
Just kind of like almost like make a grimace. Okay.
Are you allergic?
Why are they for me?
Hold on. Because he grins. Because I always bother you.
Are you trying to reward me for your bothering? I'd rather you just stop. Honestly. Just, you see this? And she like, or they lift up the book and just say, "I'm reading."
Yeah, I saw it. That's cool. Player's guide? What's it for? Is it a game?
Just like a deep breath in, eyes closed. What do you want?
Yeah, so, there's like a meteor shower tomorrow, and I really want to ask Arya. So I was just wondering if, because we've been friends for a while, aka he's been stalking you, and I know that it's Saturday, and that your group of friends meet in the art room. So, you see, I was thinking you could like text her before, and I could like meet her outside and like ask her.
You could just give these to Arya,
Why?
right? No?
I got them for you.
I'm sure she would appreciate it more than I would.
I got something else for her.
Moves over another seat.
He moves over that seat. Hey, whoa, you forgot your caramels. These are for you. My sister made them.
Just like kind of give up and just like take the caramels. All right.
So you help me.
What were you wanting?
I would like to take Arya to see the meteor shower, but I want to take her to the edge of town. But Arya, I've never talked to her.
You're quite a natural at talking. Why don't you just give it a try?
Well, it's because you and I are basically the same. And you like look at him and his non-gothic anything, and then like it's what?
Yeah, like Artemis is like the outfit is completely crisp. It's like well taken care of. Just I fail to see how we're similar in any way.
Introverts.
But Okay. So you want me to talk to Arya for you?
Yeah, or like help me like corral her into like a corner, and I could be like pop out and be like, "Hey, I'm Jamie. I'm in 6 of your classes. You don't know I exist. Come watch rocks fall in space with me and my telescope that I asked my mom to buy."
First of all, Jamie, I think cornering a girl is a very bad idea.
Okay, then help me. What do I do? And he gets on his knees, like slides the chair back, gets on his knees. I don't know what to do. She's so cool. Like, Artie, she's so cool.
Try talking to her normally, maybe. That's
What-
a start.
Like how? Like this?
Like you are with me.
The edge of town? No. That's funny. Chat.
Yes. The edge of town. Why? Sorry. It sounds very creeper stalker.
Is it?
Just the way you're talking. Yes.
Oh,
Very, very much so.
Shit. Well, truth is, my parents helped me build this little, here. And he takes out his phone. And you see that, yes, this boy had his parents help build him something that reminds you of like a backdrop for a wedding. And it overlooks like the whole city. My parents have like a little cabin up here. And so I
Mhm.
just asked them to help me. That's my little brother. And it's like a little 3-year-old. That's my other little brother. That's my cat. Oh, sorry.
So, are you proposing to her?
What? No, I just wanted it to be pretty, like her.
It's gorgeous, honestly. But
Is it too much?
Also,
It's too much. Oh, shit.
I think it's too much. Maybe wait till, I don't know, you've been steady for at least a couple months. Yes.
You think there's a chance she'll date me?
I'm just gonna look over him, and I'm assuming we've been friends for a couple of years, right?
I mean,
So,
yeah.
do I have any idea, like, Arya's preferences?
I don't know. Sweet. That's up to you.
I would say somebody who has similar interests, so gaming, TRPGs, cats, and preferably doesn't scale the side of your building or does anything stalkerish.
Okay, cool. Artemis is going to just like, do you want me to be honest, or do you want me to, make it a little bit easier to digest?
Just be honest with me. She's gonna hate me, huh?
You have a snowball's chance in hell, my friend.
He just lays his head on the table. Shit.
Do you like video games or role-playing games or any of those?
I guess. I play video games. Don't girls not like video games?
just yeah, you don't have a chance. I'm sorry.
Shit.
That moves over another seat.
He's just laying there dejected. And he just moves. He like slowly he slides from the table until he's like on the floor. She's just so cool.
Maybe just try to get to know her first. I don't know. Have you even talked to her once?
She dropped a pencil and I handed it to her one time.
Okay. So you have no contact with her at all, is what you're saying.
Girls are scary to talk to.
Okay, well, everyone's scary to talk to.
You're not
Right?
scary.
I should be the most scary person in this school. Look at me.
Well, I think you look cool.
Just like deadpan, face. Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Now, if that was all, can I get back to, I don't know, learning about this game that I know so little about?
Yeah. You really don't think I have a chance? And he like gets up and like adjusts his clothes.
Not with the way you are now, but who knows if you put in enough effort.
He nods. So if I was someone else. Huh.
Thinks about it for a second. No. I think it's important to be yourself, but like, come on, like your idea of asking her out was to seclude her into a corner and then corner her, and then ask her out so that she couldn't escape. You thought that was a good idea, really?
Yeah.
Okay, yes. If you were someone else, then maybe you would have a chance. I'm sorry.
Okay, he just looks completely dejected. Just
Just look around, see if there's anyone else
Nope.
in this library.
I mean, there's
Just
a
like-
librarian and like a couple other students, but they're far enough away that they don't hear or see you and Jamie's conversation.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Like, pick up the book that I got from the library, just go to check it out.
Okay, as you begin to move away, roll a mental. Jamie is still standing by the table where you were.
All right, 10, 11.
Okay, as you move up to the checkout, the librarian, not many words need to be exchanged. I mean, you've been here enough that she gives you a kind of a nod in greeting and starts to check out your books. You exhale and you see the plume of your breath very faintly. And all around you, the temperature sort of drops. And your eyes are drawn in a quick sweep around, and you spot Jamie. And something is kind of dimmed around him. He's moved over to the library exit, but he's standing at the doorway. He puts his hand out to open the bar, to press the bar and open it up and walk out. And someone reaches over with delicate, snow-white fingers and touches his wrist. And you can't quite make out the girl, but he looks down at her, and you watch him nod. And instead of exiting the library, he moves further to the right, disappearing behind the stacks with whoever he's speaking to. Your attention is brought back into focus as the librarian clears her throat. She's finished checking you out and is just looking at you as if you've zoned out for several long moments.
Take the book with a quick thanks. Curiosity kind of making Artemis go back to wherever Jamie disappeared to. Just look around the corner.
Just looking around the corner, you don't see him.
Jamie?
You continue down the stack of books.
Yep.
Okay. Roll one more mental. I'm sorry if you can hear the two dogs fighting in my background.
7.
Okay, 7. You do find him, but it's right here that we're going to take our very first bathroom break. So get up, stretch, get some agua, and we'll see how this all goes down. We're back. Hi.
Hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
We are returned. We've returned. We are here to grace you with our presence.
Grace
Attention.
you with our full-bodiedness. All right, here we go.
Our full body.
Yeah, you heard me.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Okay, I'll be quiet.
Artemis,
Yeah.
you rolled a 7 for your second mental?
Yeah,
Okay.
I believe so.
The end of the stack takes a sharp right turn, wrapping around several other stacks, but you see a janitor's closet and the door flickering closed. As you carefully make your way to the closet, you hear labored breathing. Would you like to open the door?
Yeah. You know, Jamie, you could still try, right? You don't have to just give up. Who knows? Maybe you could hit it off. I don't know.
You begin to pull open the door.
Yep.
Jamie is sitting on a downward turned bucket, a mop bucket. Roll your choice, mental or mystical.
I'll take mystical. Wah. 4 plus 5 plus 2. 11.
Something dangerous has just transpired here. The light in his eyes has lessened and dimmed. His enthusiasm drained. He says, "No, it's okay. You're probably right anyways." And then he stands up.
I could still ask her. You sure?
Yeah. I'm sure. Good luck at D&D today, Artemis. I'll see you later.
Right. Yeah.
As he passes you, your breath leaves in a plume of cold. Even though he is tall, far taller than you catch a glimpse. Base of his neck, just above his little jacket and shirt, is a bruise. You imagine that it's a full circle. You can stop him if you'd like.
You okay? Got a bruise, and just kind of pointed it.
Huh? Oh, and he reaches up. I do?
Yeah, you might want to get that checked out.
Do you think the school nurse is still here?
Yeah, I think so. The college, there's got to be someone, right?
Okay. I'll go do that. Goodbye, Artemis.
You mean see you later, right?
Yeah. And he turns away, begins to move towards the exit of the library.
I mean, that was weird, but whatever happened here, so I definitely want to just look around.
Okay. We'll take the rolls you've rolled previous. A thorough investigation yields little results. Whatever it was has moved on, obviously feeding from Jamie's emotion enthusiasm. That much is clear to you with your rolls. It's odd, that symbol, that spiral, circular bruise. And the more that you think about it, and the more that you investigate, the sharper the headache becomes, until you can't ignore it anymore, Artemis. It is a screaming pain behind your eyes. It's something that makes a clenching feeling of dread and fear cycle through you, because unlike your friends, you've never enjoyed the change. It's never been light, glittery, filled with love. Yours is a plummet into the dark, where sleeping entities lie in wait. I need you to roll a mental.
Ooh, yes, definitely perfect. Five.
You got a 5? Okay.
Yep.
You are driven to your knees as the vision overtakes you. And you are looking at the same scene I described earlier. 6 magical individuals against a flying entity and a great maw that grows and stems below this cliffside. You cannot make out the flying entity as it shifts into humanoid form. But you do find yourself screaming a name, and it surprises you. Because you're friends with him. But as the magical troop leader in red is beheaded, you scream for Dante. And you slam back into your senses, kneeling in the library. You hear a shuffle of footsteps, and the librarian, shh!
Right. And Artemis will move much faster than they usually do. And wherever they usually find Dante, that's where they're going.
Okay. It's D&D day. You usually find Dante waiting in the art room. Typically, he's set up full-scale wars that he's covered with pieces of paper. Usually construction paper. Things that he's color-coded. He's quite meticulous. But you cannot shake the feeling of dread that follows you. Like a hound, biting and stalking at your heels. Pausing there, Alice and Arya. You've just witnessed Craig and lackeys walk away. It's the two of you standing on the steps. You have a moment to roleplay if you'd like.
I don't think that transfer student is a transfer student.
I know, right?
Maybe we should help Craig, even though he's kind of a jerk right now. Maybe it's the transfer student's fault. He seems all creepy with the whispering in his ear.
He's a void monster.
Yeah, they whisper.
There's a
lot,
voice
don't
at the back
they?
of your mind, Alice, that is like, why are you so excited about this?
Alton, and she like turns around, and I think Arya, you catch a glimpse of her shadow, not looking feminine at all, and instead looking like an imposing figure in armor and robes, with a sword at its back. Of course, I'm excited. We get to fight bad guys and be heroes,
Karma's like, meow.
right? Thank you, Karma. He's in a kitty backpack.
Yeah.
She has like her face squished up against the side.
He wouldn't stop trying to get me to stay, so I just brought him with me.
That's so cute.
Meow.
Alton, we should get you a kitty backpack.
No.
Kind of cute. What about one of those like backpack leash things?
Like for toddlers.
Yeah.
You should get one for Alice, not me.
Alice just like gives him a pout.
Karma,
What?
meow, like he agrees.
Oh, not you two.
Meow.
Anyway, didn't you used to date Craig or something?
Yeah. He wasn't always like this, so it's kind of weird now that I think about it. He kind of
Yeah.
became a jerk, and I don't remember him being a jerk when we dated. So I'm gonna blame weird transfer student Boylan man.
Alice just looks at you blankly and then nods her head. Yeah, bad guy.
Yeah, that one. We should get him up with like a shorter name.
Snake Man.
Snake Man it is. Also, Alice, is this normal? And I just show Alice my hands.
That does not look
What's it
normal.
look like?
I have black veins. Just my hands just have black veins.
Oh. That depends. Did you get bit by a venomous snake?
No, I picked up this weird mirror that I found in my house before Karma knocked it down, and
I
in
love
my
picking
hand.
up weird things.
Yeah, and I saw Craig yelling at Patty in the mirror, and I also saw like some teeth, like a lot of teeth.
Oh. Were they your teeth?
No, definitely not.
Hmm.
Real pointy. There's like thousands of them.
Oh.
I
have
just take
dreams
the
like
mirror
that.
out and I'm just like, Alice.
Oh.
Okay, so right there on the steps, as you pull out the wadded towel that contains the pieces of the mirror, Patty, you are approaching the outside steps towards the art room.
Mhm.
And you can now join the scene. You see two of your friends.
I am so sorry I'm late. I was dealing with those damn geese. They're back this season.
Patty!
Alice, my dear, how are you doing today?
Alice runs up to you and grabs both your hands and jumps up and down. She's
I'm
just
so
excited for you.
sorry. I'm in bed in the shower. I just got off of work.
It's okay. We had a run-in with Craig. The mirror said that you had a fight with him. Are you okay?
Pardon me, but did you say the mirror spoke to
Yeah!
you?
Look, Arya found a black cursed mirror that bit her like a snake.
Okay,
So
well,
the mirror is a snake?
it didn't bite me. I just held it and I saw Craig yell at you. And I also saw like thousands of teeth, like a void of teeth. And
Oh,
then Karma knocked
that's those geese. They are quite vicious, I assume.
Yeah, and now my hands got black veins.
Is that from the geese? Oh, they bite a lot.
No, no,
Oh,
it's from the mirror.
Patty.
It's from the
Yeah.
mirror.
It's magic.
I am very confused.
Me too. Karma won't leave me alone, so I gotta bring him with us. to
Meow.
That's gonna. There he is.
Oh, Karma, come here.
This is just like the start of a cartoon episode.
Purr, 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 purr. Meow.
Oh my goodness. Oh, you're such the cutest little thing.
My
So,
goodness.
y'all ever get that weird feeling like you've heard something but you didn't hear it, but you think you heard it?
Yeah. Like when a car
Yeah.
passes by and somebody shouts something at you?
That's very specific. Alton says that's very specific, Alice.
Alice does not comment.
Does that happen a lot, Alice?
I don't know. Not any more than normal for people, I think.
I don't think that's normal.
Once, twice a week.
That definitely isn't normal.
Sometimes I see things in the mirror. Alton tells me to ignore them.
Huh?
Her shadow clears his throat. And then Karma, meow.
Oh, Karma.
He's adding vital information to the conversation.
What would we
This
do
is
without
so
you?
important. I need to make a note of this. I need to type this down. Karma went meow. Very important note.
Very important.
Imperative. What are we doing out here talking, though? We're almost late for D&D.
I am so sorry. I know I'm running late. I need to go wash my hands real fast.
Oh. Arya, you should do that, too. Try to wash off the poison.
I did try that. It did not work.
Oh.
Wait, is it a poison? I feel like you'd be sick by now if it was poison.
You know, maybe it's like void stuff. Maybe I shouldn't touch the random mirror that I found on the floor,
Void
but you know, it was in
Are you
my
sure, like-
appointment.
May I see? Is it some sort of like stain of some sort from ink or some sort of like, I don't know, some sort of dirt and grime? Some of those grease can be very hard to get off. Can I take a look at the palm?
Yeah, you can. Do you have any
I present
extra
my palms.
abilities to assist? Like, do you
Wait,
have
can
any,
you repeat that?
Do you have any magical things for healing?
Magical healing. I have that thing where I can wish for stuff. Hold on, let me check my bag. I might have some to wash that off with. And I'm gonna look through my basically I have like a little bag of like clean supplies. If I had like any greaser or something like that may or may not work on the blackness stain on the hand. If that's something I can do.
So,
I know it's kind of vague.
no, I'm just looking. Let me just open the book. It's on page 28. This will help me. Ah, we're learning the rules together. Chat. We're learning. We're learning.
Intense rule searching action.
Okay, so
I guess it's like a
it's a mystical check. Okay.
so way to roll or
Yeah, go ahead and roll a mystical.
okay, I got a +2 on this. If I get low, I could take damage. Okay, I got 7 + 2, 9 total. Now I know I got something here to take care of clean stains and grease and where'd I put that?
Okay, so with this effect, so you're doing this outside. 'Cause you guys haven't moved into the art room yet. You just said that you were going to, but no one verified exactly, right? Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
I think so.
All right. As you are drawing out the poison, so to speak, that headache returns, Patty, and it is piercing, and you hear the screams, the final battle all over again.
Patty just kind of goes into Patty is experiencing like a huge like deja vu. Like, what in the world?
One palm is cleared through your efforts, but the black liquid and smoke forms in front of the three of you. It forms the scene. You see the magical troupe, all 6 of them.
I saw this before. But where? I was mentioning y'all. I'd say like y'all ever had that weird like earlier today. It was like they turned the AC up real high and it got real cold, and then I had some memories. I saw this, but I don't know what this is. Y'all know what this is?
Alice is just staring at it.
Do
Wait.
I know what this is?
You can roll a mystical or mental. Or emotional.
6.
6.
And Alice roll emotional?
Yeah.
7 with emotional.
That is a 10 rolled, a 12 with Alice's emotional.
Something is wrong with the vision. It's been tampered with. The flying entity that transforms into some humanoid aspect before they end the leader's life there's a shimmer. Magic has been used. And you absolutely know that the end of the scene cuts off. Mid-sentence, it wisps away, as if the vision is swallowed by the darkness, by the void. And all 3 of you get a headache. And with your rolls, you get the feeling, the emotion of grief and loss and familiarity. Like you knew who you were watching. What do you do?
Alice vomits.
Ah! Alice,
Ah.
again?
Sorry.
Alice,
Sorry. Sorry.
you really need to look at some, like, Pepto-Bismol or something for your stomach.
Sorry. I don't like.
I'll go get some paper towels. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Go wash
Sorry.
up.
I don't like that feeling. That doesn't feel good.
It's Alice, it's okay. We can
It
clean
doesn't.
this. We can take care of it.
It doesn't feel good, Patty. Patty, I don't feel good.
I know, dear. At least it's out now. You know, rather than being
Aw.
poisoned in the inside, it's now out. But
Johnny bought me fries. It's like looking at the vomit.
Karma, meow.
the
Ari
fries
just-
again. Oh, I am. The culinary staff here are abysmal. I am. Oh, the stories I hear about them. And Pat's gonna kind of like walk up, trying for cleaning closet, or if it's a building, Patty knows where all the supplies are.
Okay, so you're
And
gonna
she's
walk
got
into
the
the art
keys.
room?
Yep. Or I'm assuming the building. If there's the art building, I'm assuming.
Yep.
I'm gonna look for a janitorial closet.
Oh yeah, there's one just right down the hallway when you walk in. You pop that open.
I'll be right
easy enough.
back. Don't go far, Alice.
Did the other two stay by the pile of puke, or do you follow after Patty?
I'm gonna shakily pet Karma, just pull Alice along, and be like, maybe we should just go inside and take a
Don't-
seat.
I knew him. I knew him, but somebody changed it. That's not how it was.
Completely understand, but I don't understand.
How wasn't how it was? I don't know how it was, but it wasn't that way. And they just cut his head off. That wasn't even a fight. That wasn't even fun. That was dumb. That was dumb.
Arya now shakily pets Karma and Alice.
Alice seems to calm down a bit.
All right. Moving ahead. Patty, you return, you clean up the puke, and the three of you head to the art room after some more conversation. And you find, alone in the art room, surrounded by works in progress. Some clay, some painting, some not, and sitting among them, solo, is Artemis. No proof of Dante at your regular table at all.
Artemis, I'm so sorry. We are late. I'm a little late from work, so my apologies.
Where's Dante?
Is he not here? I thought it's Saturday.
Well, that's not good. Alice walks over and picks up one of the half-made clay things. He always does shit.
I've been requesting at work to leave early and everything.
No.
Alex?
We have to find him. We have to find Dante. I kind of saw something, and I watched Dante's head get cut off. We need to find him.
Excuse me?
Huh?
Artemis, are you sure what you saw? That is quite fanciful.
Fanciful? I don't know. I guess. There were, I don't know, vision. There was guy in, I think, red uniform. I think he was the leader of a magical group or something. And got his head chopped off. That was Dante.
Well, that couldn't have been Dante. I saw Dante just earlier today, and he still had his head on.
Okay, if y'all are
Right.
so upset about not here, I'm gonna just call Don. I'm gonna take my cell phone. I'm gonna give Dante a quick call. We'll figure this whole mess out. Calling Dante. Ring ring.
Okay. Everyone roll a mental.
Oh, oh, why you do that?
Just to hear it.
Why?
All right.
No.
12.
7.
9.
Wait, do I roll mental too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mhm.
So far, everyone's
no.
doing great.
9 total.
Okay, you all hear it. His phone is in the room with you. Shifting between the visual arts area, where it's more canvas, paintings. You move to the very back of the wide classroom. And on an easel, covered in a tarp, his phone is on the floor.
I do not like this whatsoever. I guess because I'm the one that called, I'll reach for it.
Okay, you go to reach for it, and as you do, your hand brushes that tarp covering this big painting. Looks like it was hastily thrown over, and it slides. And all 4 of you are seeing the same scene. 6 magical entities, a rainbow of color, stand against the dark.
This is what I saw. Except for I saw
My hands.
the ending or whatever.
No. No, it cut off too soon. Alice, like, she doesn't quite touch it, but her fingers reach out to it.
How close do you get to the painting?
Really close, like a hair's breadth away from touching it.
It shimmers like water.
She touches it experimentally.
Your fingers slide through.
She immediately dives in.
Alice, Dick, where are you going?
Alice.
Y'all, I don't like this whatsoever.
Okay, Alice, as you are going to dive through, I need you to roll a physical.
All right. I got a +1 to this. Let's go. Snake eyes.
Okay,
That's a 3.
all right. That's good because you hear a small voice that says, "Are you out of your goddamn mind?" And you feel the brush of air and like the explosion of scent as your animal companion pulls you back out of the painting.
What?
You don't just run in. Are you absolutely nuts? Bonkers? Hold on. As your guardian and the animal companion to this magical girl trope, stereotypes, it's my job to keep you from doing anything too stupid. And diving in there without your friends is stupid. This here behind me, Artemis, you've never seen this thing in your life before. Magical girls, what the hell, you feel dread? The rest of you, you've never met this thing. You've just kind of like assumed that you were like Powerpuff Girls together and did your best, but now that it's manifested, this feels weird. This is weird. It's a flying cat thing with socks.
Oh, how does Karma react?
He is chill. Like he's known about this cat flying goat thing forever.
How on earth does a cat wear socks?
Like this! And it does a little jig in the air as it's floating. Nice to meet you. My name's Dolly, and I need you to listen to me. Are you ready?
I would burn nations for you.
What the
Y'all,
hell
I
are
don't know
you?
what's going on here.
What the
No,
hell
no,
am
wait.
I?
Yes, what are you? What the hell?
A manifestation of your powers together. I am the core of your friendship, and now that all of you have finally been connected, even though it's through time and space, I can manifest. You see, your troop of 4 is missing too. But now that you're aware, here I am.
I don't know what
Right.
that means, but I love you.
So the manifestation of our group is a goat cat.
Alice, yeah, don't be grabbing like random creatures. You never know what diseases they have.
In socks.
Never even clean.
In socks.
Look, I don't have
Guys.
fleas. I'm sent by the angel system, okay?
Guys, this is our
Okay.
daughter.
You have
She
no
has
idea.
Arya's eyes.
You have no idea what the angel system is.
Right. So, you all know about this? It's kind of like points all over this the dolly and just
Alice tries to pick them up.
They let you.
Alice is just holding them and she's staring at you expectantly. Her eyes are sparkling. This is the best day of her life.
I'm happy you got a new plush. I
Whoa,
suppose.
I'm not a plushie. I'm a motherfucking warrior, okay? I am a badass made of iron and steel dreadnought. I have a legend written in the annals of history about my amazing abilities, okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sure. Whatever you said.
We will fight evil together.
You look real fluffy to be made out of iron.
My,
Oh,
my
all the hairs
soul-
got, all the hairs got clogged my vacuum. Oh,
I don't shed. God. Ugh.
Daddy.
We really don't have time for this. Where's Dante?
That's what I was
You know-
trying to get to. Dolly just
No need to be grumpy.
takes a
Go,
big,
go on with it.
big sigh.
I'm not being grumpy. This is my regular face.
What?
Looks very grumpy.
This is your regular face?
Yes.
this is a good day for her, okay?
Oh, hell.
Believe it or not.
Oh.
This is sad.
The little animal companion like rubs its ears and scrubs its face. Oh, this is who I have to work with now. Fuck. All right. Okay. All right. Let me lay it out for you. The angel system is also called the half-life system. And this isn't your first time as magical girls. In fact, this is your second. Previously, she like floats out of your arms and points at the painting. You were here. You were fighting against a creature beyond the void itself, known only as the Sleeper. A heartless, if you will. A villain that takes the emotions of those around it, draining them completely. Until there are no emotions, and ultimately you have people that suffer from a severe lack of passion and a zest for life. They become so apathetic that they're basically zombies.
All right. Do they leave marks kind of spiral circle-y on people?
Yeah.
Like-
Have you seen them lately?
I haven't seen any creatures, but I did see a mark. Jamie. I don't know if anyone of you know him. Kind of creepy. You
Oh, I
know,
know
kind
Jamie.
of spindly, spider-like. Totally has the hots for Arya. Yeah, like he was totally trying to ask her out in a very, very creepy way, I might add. I told him he doesn't have a chance in hell, which is true. And then he went to the back with someone, and I followed after, and all I saw was he didn't really care about Arya after that. So,
The
I
sleepers
mean, that
got
fits what
him.
you're saying.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Look, all of you were a magical troupe before. You were these. Only... Listen, it didn't end well. In fact... And Dolly turns to look at the painting. The sleeper took one of your friends. All of his powers. But with everything that I could muster, I sent you here. Well, the angel system sent you here. I just put in the ticket for it. Before I poofed. Give me 1 second. What you're looking at here is a recreation of a final battle against the entity beyond the void. It's not the void that we're dealing with. It's beyond. It's way worse than that. In fact, the void is one of the only reasons it isn't in every single multiverse. Each world has a parallel. And it just so happens that when you die too soon, as a magical girl in your parallel, the angel system kicks in, and so long as your guardian, me, puts in a ticket in time, it's kind of like a last will and testament, and it allows you another chance, so long as you consistently protect the innocent and don't turn yourself to evil. And anyways, there's a lot of clauses, and you all signed it. Look. He sighs. In this other life, leader, points at the one in red, and Starlight were dating the other male in the party. Or at least they were destined to. All of you could see it. The sparks, the romance, the interest in one another. But somewhere those feelings of love, they got confused for Starlight. And in desperation, maybe to understand himself, he reached out to the dark. And I'm talking the dark beyond the dark. But he didn't tell any of us. And as Dolly speaks, vague memories resurface. There's a reason each of you fell so easily into friendship with the other. And I'm not saying it has to be that way in this life. That's how it was then. So if you'll let me, before you dive in, I'd like to show you what really happened.
Hey, hold on. Alice goes and rummages through a closet and grabs a big, empty paint bucket and then walks back. Okay, I'm ready.
Why do you need a paint bucket?
Oh, because anytime I feel really sad, I vomit because I'm not used to feeling sad.
Alice, you're gonna need something a lot bigger than that.
Oh.
I'm gonna go find an actual mop bucket. There you go, dear. That
Okay.
should be enough to handle.
I'll be careful.
I show Dolly this mirror. Would you happen to know what this is? I found it in my apartment and now my hand's all black.
It belonged to
You seem to know
Starlight.
things.
And then Dolly reaches out and puts a hand on your shoulder. He's your brother. Your twin, actually.
I have a twin. Oh my god.
You have a twin and you haven't even told me?
No one told me.
Sorry, I'm stuck in the past life. He's not your twin in this life, not in this world.
Oh, Alice looks disappointed.
Do you happen to know something about Snake Man, who was hanging out with Craig?
Snake Man.
Looked kind of like Dante, but creepier.
Dolly shakes her head. I don't know anyone called Snake Man,
Okay, probably not his real name, but we didn't really get a name.
but I can tell you what this painting is.
I've got my bucket.
This painting is the evil safe house. And so, if this Craig really is in the presence of a minion of the sleeper, passing through this painting will draw them away, right to us.
So if we get Craig to go through the painting,
Not necessary, but effective.
gotcha. How do you guys feel about kidnapping?
I don't want to lose my job, okay? I feel like kidnapping would put me in a bad position with work.
I should tell you, when you're in the realm of the sleeper, your greatest foe will form from the shadows. And that foe, and her eyes land right on Artemis for a second, might even be yourself. A lie that you tell yourself, it might manifest as something evil, something silly. But it doesn't mean that it isn't dangerous. A laundry basket with teeth still has teeth. And a pair of socks that breaks your ankles still breaks your ankles. Student loans will still rob you blind.
Right. I don't know. This kind of sounds fairly fake. I mean, I've read a lot of occult. I've read a lot of theology. You were going to show us something? Talking fox?
Yeah,
Cat?
but I need you all to transform.
I don't know how. Thank you, and I'd prefer not to.
Dolly
My
looks
first
at the
transformation
rest of you.
happened when I fell off a building.
Alice, why you gotta go through so much stuff?
Alice looks at you blankly like she has no idea what you're talking about.
I think I did it once. I don't know. I still don't know much about it.
Guys, it's not that hard. All you gotta do is channel and focus all your passion and love, and until it wells up inside of you like a big old ball, and then you can't help but laugh. And then everything goes red for a minute.
What
So
if
I
you
know-
have no passion or love?
Maybe you can use your smarts.
You're emo.
Just use my emo?
Yeah.
I think I understand. We need to use what we are good at. You are good at laughing and having red eyes, I guess. I think I understand.
Dolly's nodding. Yeah, that's right.
Okay. I think I got this. I think I got this. And
All right.
so
Now you just need to say your magical phrase and focus on your connection, and you'll change.
okay, I got this. I got this. And one of the weird things like that Patty never really figured out is like wherever Patty is, she can always like somehow get her mop. Like she just reaches underneath like a table and she has her mop. Like somehow she just always has her mop. I don't know why, but it's always with me. It's real weird. Okay. Okay, I got this. I got this. I got this.
Just watches in disbelief.
Right.
Yep. You got this.
Okay. Time to clean up. And you watch. I have this whole idea for a sequence, so just bear with me.
Go for it. Go. This is where you describe what your character looks like in their day to day, and then their transformation.
So first, before Patty's in the work here, she's like in some jeans, some Timberland boots, some like Carhartt shirt and stuff. I think she's like reddish hair, up tied up with like buns and just very messy work attire. And first off, she raises her mop and just smashes herself in the face with the mop head. It's okay. I need some like magical girl music. I feel really awkward. Okay.
Hold on, I gotta find something that works. Let me see. Wait, let me see.
Okay.
Give me-
Because I.
Give me a second. Hold on. Let's see what this is. Actually.
I need like set the mood. Okay, there we go. There. Perfect. Okay, so once again, you see Patty smash the mop into her face, and it breaks off. And the white mop head actually starts like attach itself and then unfurls into these long white curled hair. And then the mop head moves around, and like a ball of water appears onto it, like almost replacing the mop head, but now it's a mop made of water. Patty swings it around and then starts basically mopping herself across her body, and all these bubbles start to form and coalesce all across herself, obscuring her entire form. She grabs the mop, hits the ground, and from the ground rises like an icy chair. And then, just like the beautiful scene in Flashdance, she graces herself upon the chair, leans back, arches, and just a huge amount of water out of nowhere just crashes upon her, washing away the bubbles. And there you see Patty in a beautiful, cute maid gown, all decked in blue, bubbles, and a little apron.
And then at the very end, you know what? To end it off.
And I'm still like sitting, like arched back in like the icy chair, just posing. I think I got it.
Alice is giggling and clapping. Yeah,
Terrifying.
Patty, you look so pretty.
I know it is so weird. I feel so prim and proper.
It's just like that bloop, 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 bloop sound. You know?
The what? The bloop bloop?
Water. Bloop, 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 like bubbles. Bloop, 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 bloop. Yeah.
Oh,
Pretty sprinkly
okay.
sounds. Yeah,
Yes, I'm just splooshing everywhere.
it's beautiful.
Okay, Arya, your turn.
Dolly is just like looking at Artemis like, see? That's what you can do. Only very different. And then
Yeah, do exactly
Right.
what I did, but
Yeah.
not like me.
exactly.
Honestly, I'm a bit terrified that I don't think I want that much color in my life. Thank you very much.
All right, maybe you can do what I do, but like the exact opposite, and it'll get you where you want to be. Let's try that. So then I pick up Karma because he's the closest thing right now. And I lift him in the air like Simba.
Mow.
We can find love in everything, and then we spin in a circle. There's just sparkles everywhere. And I'm hoping that Karma just has a little heart hat on his head.
Oh yeah, like his like the white spots of his like calico-ishness, right? They like turn pink, and he gets like this pink little cat mustache, and, like a monocle, a little pink top hat, and a little pink wand.
Perfect.
But really, it's just a bad Costco cat costume. And when he lands with a
City.
thud next to you, you like delicately like alight in like a flurry of hearts and glitters, and when he lands, it's like doo mow.
See? Now you try.
I really have to do that. I look at the fox creature. I really
Yeah, I mean your own version of that. Reach into the feelings inside you. Hold
I
on.
can go first if you'd like.
Yeah, why
Yes,
don't you try and show her?
please.
All right, just be careful though, because it's very cute. It has a bow. You guys are gonna love it.
Oh, that is so adorable.
Okay, hold on. Let me get the proper music. Hold on. I'm getting the proper music for this this transformation. Mm-hmm. Yep. Don't worry. It's good. Okay, go ahead.
Alice, like there's an inner glow and like a life that begins to shine inside of her and wells up and seems to overcome her eyes and ears as bright lights become just kind of glowing slightly from her whole form. And then it just takes a horrifying turn as her form begins to become unclear and a little shadowy as her own shadow begins wrapping and twisting around her, and a voice speaks. In fact, a twin voice, Alice and Alton speaking as one. All life comes to a screeching halt. The cloying call, the last of all endings. Death, I command you forth. Make me your angel, your agent of undoing. You hear Alice laughing, genuine, snorting, giggling laughter that many of you have heard before, quickly descending into horrifying, manic cackling and barking. Animalistic almost. Blue-pink fire consumes what is left of her form like kindling before a firestorm. The shadows in the room seem to elongate the room itself, almost as if looked through by a fisheye lens, focusing you into its center. In the middle of the burning flames, there's only a tasteful silhouette of Alice as the smoke settles, leaving behind robes and dark steel, finishing with a hairpin that Alice always has that grows into a long and terrible black sword standing out starkly against the colors behind her. Screams and echoing calls of the dead can be heard as she raises aloft the blade. You can laugh in the face of death. The last laugh belongs to him. And then Alice's eyes return to their normal shape. And then she's like mid pose, she like, oh, hold on. And then she like rummages in a pocket and pulls out a red ribbon and just like sticks it to the side of her hood.
Boop.
Not going to lie, I actually did like that one.
Dolly's like, see? Okay, so just think a little bit of terrifying thoughts and you're good.
Yeah, just do what I do. You just have to get really happy and then everything goes red.
Just kind of blank stare. All right, to give kind of a perspective of what Artemis looks like, Artemis has dreadlocks. I would say most of them are black, but there are a few dreadlocks that are completely white. Have a few. The dreadlocks are extremely long, and they're at certain sections of those dreadlocks, there are rings, like with I want to say Gothic. Well, no, Celtic symbols on it. That kind of hold them together. Artemis dresses in all black, of course. They have a high collar blazer, but silver buttons, and silver chains going from the top breast pocket down to the coat pockets. White, complete, like their face is completely white in makeup, except for a few lines of just like black coming from like the eyes and from the bottom of the chin. Artemis stands about 5'10", and just takes a
See?
deep breath.
All you gotta do is just focus and boop. You change, says Dolly.
You say there's like magical words or
Anything that comes to mind.
all right. So it starts with a light descending from the ceiling. Just a bright white light. And Artemis looks up, reaches for it, and says, please, end and as they say end, you see a black creature form from behind them, spiked wings, horns spiked, and it just like grabs Artemis's head and says, "So let's please end this nightmare." But the nightmare goes, and the demon descends. I don't know if you could hear that. Can you guys hear that?
Hmm? Yeah.
Anyways, the demon grabbing the head opens up Artemis's mouth and climbs inside. You see wisps of white light just trail upwards towards the ceiling, where you see a ring of tentacles swirling into endless infinity upwards. And the light that was Artemis's soul drains as they become pitch black. The only white left is their eyes. They float about a foot or two off the ground, and their arms are bound. You know, that's just kind of how they are. And they look terrified.
Artemis, you have a sweater.
Maybe you embrace the emo a little too much. Just a little bit.
Carmen just says, "Mao."
Oh, come on, Karma. It looks fine.
A little nod and chin. Mao.
So
Great.
as you talk to like Artemis, you notice that like Artemis recognizes you, but like even if they move their mouth, no words really come out. Maybe they're not
Artemis.
actually here.
Artemis, are you on mute? Artie?
Are you okay? I am quite concerned.
Blink twice for yes, one for no.
Do you need water? I feel like Patty could help you with some water.
I hold up my mop
Just
made
like
of water.
nods the head. Sure, why not? Just like, you know, dead eyes. Just like look at you. Just
I guess I just
sure.
splash Artemis with water, like,
Just kind of gets absorbed.
Right. Well, now that each of you are in your very beautiful magical girl outfits, Alice, I like the bow. Nice touch.
Thank you.
It's time to show you what really happened. To show you who you really are. Okay, everybody hold hands. It's gonna be a little hard because Artemises are all sort of tied up a little bit.
I also gotta hold this bucket.
yeah. It has a handle. You can lace your arm through the handle.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
a good idea.
I'm well versed with this type of equipment, so I don't mind handling it.
Okay. I guess we just touch Artemis.
It works for me.
I just grab like a belt or like something, I don't know, grabbable.
Alice just like reaches flat palm and touches Artemis. I imagine there's like some shadows grabbing at her hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
There's also a lot of this around Artemis. You know.
Artemis, you sound like my dreams.
I'm gonna be having nightmares later. I'm sure.
A nightmare is just a dream you haven't made friends with yet.
I am quite. We have different philosophies. How about that?
Differences are important in a friendship. All right, Dolly.
Okay. The story begins to unfold in your mind's eye is a tragedy. 6 friends, sworn to protect the world of man from the curses, the negativity, and the evil that haunts them. And then a scene. A birthday party for Leader. A Ouija board. And an accidental sundering. You all watch in horror as a piece of the void is broken. And through the crack, the sleeper, the dreamer, the heartless seeps through. One by one, it infects each of you in this other life. Having your powers, but still there's no one else to fight. The other magical girls from nearby cities were destroyed systematically and quietly. Leader was not immediately killed. The vision and the beheading simply destroyed his magical outline, dropping him mechanically to 0 HP and turning him back into his mortal form. And Starlight, the flying entity, tried to take his love, his passion, his connection to life, his desire to do good, but the 4 of you leapt in the way. Artemis was the first. Her image, far more witchcraft than Cthulhu, before she was destroyed by Starlight. Using her own hexes against her, he opened a portal. And it was awful to watch the tentacles and shadows rise up from infinity and pull her into madness. The second was Alice, who was run through with her own blade. When she was asked by Starlight who has the last laugh now, Alice reaffirmed me and took his eye. A mighty feat, considering all of the powers he had coalesced and taken. Next was Arya, who, with Patty in a mad dash to get Leader free, ran. Only Starlight was gaining on you. Leaving Leader with Patty, you faced off with him, drawing your bow, begging, pleading, trying to get him see the error of his ways. For a moment, Arya, a moment, there is a flicker of guilt and pain. Your friend still inside this vessel of the dreamer that he had allowed in. Unable to bring yourself to destroy your friend, you failed. And last but not least, Patty. Well, not only your friend, but your twin. Sorry about that, Arya. Starlight, having just ended his twin's life, was in turmoil. Used it to your advantage. Luring his emotions to the surface, hoping to clean away the poison, just as you had done for Arya before. But you had a choice. Send Leader away, because your animal companion, through your telepathic link, told you that they sent the ticket in and that half-life was possible. You, being the only survivor, are the leader, so the choice is yours. Send Dante away to start his life in another realm where he will slowly, one by one, collect all of you until it is time to face Starlight again, when you're strong enough to face him as friends, as family, together. The choice was end it there, but lose all of your friends forever, or save your friends with the potential to end things later. The odds weren't good either way. No guarantees. So you saved them all. At least you tried to. Sending Dante away in the half-life system. The angel system. Saving your friends who had fallen. Yourself. And you hope, Starlight. And so that is where you are now. Coming out of the vision, looking at the painting.
Alice throws up.
Not in the bucket! Alice. Not again.
Sorry.
Good thing I got my mop here.
Arya just has tears like streaming down her face.
A little bit of the lost light that Artemis had starts to coalesce around the shadow, and you're actually able to hear Artemis talk. Well, I guess that explains the nightmares.
You all did your best. It's tactical. When you're outgunned, you're outmanned, and you're outnumbered. To shore up your resistances. To do this together. I believe in us. I think we can stop the sleeper and save Starlight. And I believe...
How do we do that?
Points. I think Dante might be in his painting. Or... he's hiding somewhere on campus.
If he's on campus, he's in danger. Those geese are everywhere.
Geese, you say? Are they led?
Yes.
Are they led by a squad leader named Charlie?
Oh, Charlie, that bastard.
Those are agents of the villains!
Oh, I knew they were trouble. There's shit gets everywhere.
What?
Pure evil.
The geese?
Yeah,
I told you.
they're a manifestation of the curse. The sleeper, the dreamer beyond the void, tries to blend in with our mortal existence. And do you know how he does it? Pretending to be a geese. A flock of them, at least.
I told you. Those cobra chickens are no joke, and they are dangerous.
All of his allies will look like him, right? White hair that looks almost like feather down, pale skin.
And a loud, annoying voice.
Yeah,
Oh, wait. Dante sounds like that, except without the annoying voice.
well, he was severely injured. Shrugs.
Oh,
The people
Okay.
the people below the visage are simply poisoned. You'll have to clean it out of them. Draw it out of them.
Yeah, so we need cleanup? I can do that.
well, I mean, if there's bad guys that need to be fought, I can do that. Alice hefts her sword.
So what do we do, team? What's our plan?
Well, I
Alice,
don't know what Dante is,
Aria.
but I... Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. I think Alice just looks to Arya.
What do you say,
I was-
team leader?
Oh, that's me. I would say that we try to save Starlight and Dante. Once we figure out where he is, we should probably do that first.
If he's
I don't know
not-
what Dante is, but I know what old Charlie is.
Go to Charlie and kick his butt.
Hmm.
Let's go.
Okay, but I call dibs on saying your goose is cooked.
You can take it.
Yeah,
I was gonna talk about how much he shit, so... You may make your joke. I appreciate it.
All right. Here's what I'll do. I'll stay behind with this painting, and I'll make sure that we know all the mystical ins and outs of it, all right? Here, eat these sensu beans.
What?
Dylan, they're actually just chocolate colored.
Beans?
They're chocolate colored coffee beans smothered in refried sauce, but don't worry, it actually is really good. It'll enable us to telepathically communicate with each other. And when I know what's behind this painting, I'll let you know. I have a sinking suspicion Dante's being kept inside with Starlight, but the three of you, the four of you, looks over at Artemis and gives you a little elbow. Huh? The four of you? Huh?
Just,
Silence.
just, just like the deadpan stare, just like,
Right, the four of you are gonna go take care of old Charlie.
All
It'll-
right.
It'll weaken Starlight, I think.
Well, I will never turn down some coffee. And I'll take
I'll
the
never
bean.
turn down the chance to skewer a goose. Let's go.
Wait, eat the beans first.
Alice has already eaten the bean. The second it was in her hand, it was in her mouth.
Okay.
I eat the bean. But what if we also beat up Craig's friend who looks real creepy and reminds me of the sleeper thing you just described?
Annie? I guess I wouldn't
No,
have to
no.
make him a poster next week.
No, not Danny, the other one.
Oh,
Snake
Snake
Man.
Face.
Yeah.
Does he look like a goose?
If a goose was a person.
If he's still on campus, beat him up.
Got it. Easy. Let's go.
All right,
Vigilante justice, go!
let's go, team. Wait,
I felt motivated maybe a minute ago, but now, really, gooses,
geeses.
geeses,
Geese.
Geese.
geese and moose and
Cobra chickens.
Really?
Yeah.
We
I
got
was
Put the
right.
bean in Artemis's mouth.
I-
Alright, let's go! Yeah, team!
We gotta fight the low-level mobs before we fight the boss.
Right.
Okay, y'all just follow me. I'll lead the way.
Okay.
Sure, Artemis doesn't watch any of my streams ever.
Mow.
No.
Wow.
All right. What's your team name?
Glitter Force.
I think that's an anime, Alice.
That is.
It is.
I think it's copyrighted.
Shit. Wait, no, sorry, I can't say shit. I'm in a magical girl costume. Dang it.
No, don't. We are gonna be dealing with a lot of shit, so it is very appropriate.
Patty, you
Good
can't
luck!
swear.
And you can
I'm
hear
not
Dolly
swearing. I
in your
am
mind.
saying a fact. That is shit. And I have to go clean it.
Okay, we're gonna take a small bathroom break right there, and then we're gonna gear up for the Great Goose War. Don't go anywhere.
Okay, y'all, go take a shit.
All right. We've moved along. We're ahead now. The four of you walk arm in arm. Well, side by side.
Yep.
Headed out to the green, where the mighty and terrible guerrilla warfare begins. Everyone roll a d6 plus physical. As you step out onto the green, and Charlie's already there with his crew.
Just a d6 or 2d6?
Just one, plus physical.
3 total.
2.
I also got a 2.
Or
Okay, so Artemis is gonna be. Okay, hold on. I'm taking a note. Artemis is gonna be first, and then Patty.
Mhm.
You got a 3?
Yep.
Okay, whose physical bonus is higher between the two of you?
I have a
Alice
0.
Alice has a 1.
All right, so I'm gonna call you by your hero names now. So Dark Side, Moist Mop,
Beautiful.
Amara. What'd you get? 2? What's yours?
2.
What's
0.
your- okay, so it's actually gonna be the last laugh. And then Amara. Okay, Dark Side.
yeah.
As you approach, at first Charlie honks, but then he pulls out a pair of sunglasses underneath his floof and slides it onto his his goose face. And he says, "So it looks like we're gonna meet again, huh? And this is how it's gonna go down, Darkside." And then he pulls out a Tommy gun. Looks like I'm gonna have to put you in the ground again. Get her, boys.
I can't even.
I'm so here for this.
Oh my god.
He
Artemis
loads,
is dead
he-
inside though.
he loads the Tommy gun with geese poop.
I have a bow and arrow, man.
He's got a gun!
The shit shooters.
And one by one, they all take out guns and load it with shit.
They just like turn out, like put the guns behind them and just.
And there is
Okay, cool.
incredible honk honk. And Charlie's like, "That's right. You're going home. We're making widows of your boyfriend and girlfriends. You die now."
No.
Yes, please end me. Thank you.
All right,
Ignore her.
Dark Side. What do you do?
I'm gonna use Hex.
Okay.
Which is a witch special ability. Rolling yonk. So I rolled a 10. And I have a +2, so that's 12, right?
Yeah. So that's gonna have an extra special for your clash. So I'm gonna roll one. I'm gonna have you roll.
A clash?
Yeah, I'm gonna have you roll a d10, right? Because we're clashing right now, right? Oh, I guess it's not. I guess it's a roll plus physical. Okay, hold on. I'm wrong. Hold on. The rules are sticky. But Charlie looks like he's ready to kill.
So
see.
when you use hex. It says roll mystical on a 12, hold 3.
Okay, hold on. What page is that on? Page 31?
31,
Does it
yeah.
tell you anything you can do with the hold?
Yes.
Causes
So
1 damage.
the hold can be used a damage, make it so they can't flee. They're slowed, which makes it so the clash gets +1. Answer question truthfully.
Okay, roll a
is
d6.
forced to drop. Okay, cool. What? 3.
Cool. You slow the geese with your hex.
Okay, so I have 3. So does that mean I roll 2 more times?
You do. So that means
For
everyone
what?
is going to gain a +1 when you clash. You got a
So
1?
if I roll the same thing again, is that another?
Yeah, you have
Or
to
do I
re-roll
need
it.
to reroll?
Reroll it.
Okay, reroll. What? 5. The target is forced to drop an item it's holding.
Okay, the target can't flee the battler area.
Oh. Well, there you go. What? Nope, keep rolling 3s. And a 1.
Okay. You cause 1 damage, and about 5 geese burst into feathers and then twist into ash, and you hear this unearthly scream as they splatter across the green. You're gonna have to clean that up later, Patty.
Artemis.
Dark side.
You
And
know
moist
what?
mop. Sorry,
my
She
moist
just
bad.
mop.
like creates
Dark
a hand.
side.
Yeah, she creates a hand with just one finger in the middle, just like, and that's all she does. And that's it.
Okay.
They do. Sorry, my bad.
Okay. So I'm gonna have that be your turn, and now I'm gonna let moist mop go.
All right, so
All right, moist mop.
Was
Charlie.
old Charlie taking it, or is old Charlie still there?
He's still there. He's like, me and you, moist mop, once and for all.
You have been shitting on my days too many times.
And he's like,
Wait, no,
then let's end this. And he starts running at you with his little goose feet. Flap, 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 flap. His Tommy gun held in front of him.
I pull my mop, I twirl him around, and I somehow crack it like a whip, just and I go up and just like a golf club, just swoop.
Okay, go ahead and are you using water whip?
Water whip, I do clash, but it adds properties. So I do a base damage of +2 with water whip. So I do a clash, which is 2d6. I think of a -1
Okay,
clash.
as he like leaps into the air and he's like gak 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 gak. There's like just poop lining behind you everywhere, just big splatters of it exploding, missing you. You know, it feels like they have like what are those Griffin? What are those things where they load bullets in and then it like fires off like a giant rocket, like a motor, motor. I don't know.
Mortar?
Motor fire? I don't know.
A mortar?
Oh, like if they attach a grenade to the end of the barrel.
No. Like if it's like the geese in the back, right? Geese in the back that are like artillery firing at you. I just don't know what they're called.
Yeah,
mortars.
mortars.
Yep.
Oh, mortars. Mortars. I was right.
Mortars.
So they are
Mortar.
there's artillery fire just blasting off as you're running through, like left and right. Just
I've got so much history of this goose. Rolling.
okay, go ahead and roll.
I got 4 total.
Oh no.
I
You add a +1 though,
Okay.
because they're all slow.
So now I've +1 power pool.
+1 from hex. So 5.
That is just 4.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, because no, 5 total. 5 total. Because I have a -1, so 5 total.
Okay. So that's on a 7+. So with a 5, you take 1 point of damage as some poop hits you right in the chest. When he's like, "Take that! Now you're not all clean, moist mop. Your days of
filthy.
being hypergenic and all watery are numbered."
You may swim in the water, but the water serves me. And so now I have 1 to our power pool? Because I can hit?
Only if your HP is reduced below half.
Oh, only be... okay, only below half. Got it.
Okay. Now it is Amara's turn. Psh.
My turn?
Yep.
I thought it was Alice first.
Oh, I lied to you. Alice. The last laugh.
Hell yeah. The last laugh is honors duels. She's gonna let Patty handle the goose. She's going after the minions.
Okay. They're honking and firing, and there's artillery fire going off all over.
Alice is going after the artillery. They have the tactical
Okay, you're going
advantage.
off. Okay, let me get the right sound effect. Hold on. I got you. Ready? 1 hour of artillery firing warfare.
Hell yeah.
Can you hear that?
Yeah. All right. Yeah, Alice charges in. Can I gain the benefit of my Foolish Heart ability from earlier, trying to just sort of charge headlong into the painting? It gives me 2 forward that I can use on different bonuses. On page 22.
You charge in a danger without a plan. You can hold 2 and spend them at any time. Yeah, I think that's fine. I wouldn't say you get it from the painting. I would say you get it right now, charging into battle.
A heavily fortified position.
I mean, you have like
Sword.
a melee weapon like going. I mean, I don't know. I guess the moist mop went in as well. So yeah, last laugh. I'll give it to you.
Hell yeah. Last laugh is going to charge on in, and she's just gonna start hacking. Just gonna roll for clash. All right, that is a 7 + 1 for 8. So her weapon, her accessory that is also a weapon, deals a base of 2 wounds.
Okay. You pop several cobra chickens, but there's still 2 more artillery fire up, but you've taken out 2 of them.
Sweet. Do they deal damage back?
I don't think they do with an 8. Because on a 7... Oh, wait. Yes, they do. 1 point.
Aha! Except I use my special ability to reduce it to 0.
Okay. And then you're holding on to the other one?
Eh.
Okay. All right. Now, Amara. It's your turn.
Okay. I will use my bow and arrow to attack one of the artillery geese. Do I just roll?
Yep. You roll
How
for
does one
your
attack?
arrow. Let me pull up the character sheet here. You're one of the ones that actually I got printed out. Okay. So I went to print out all 4 of you, but I printed out 3 Alices and 1 Aria, so that was good.
Nice.
Yeah. What page is your Cupid's arrow on?
The first page probably isn't fully there. It's under the mystical connection. I wrote it down
Page
in the notes.
42.
Oh yeah, 42. That's what it is.
Perfect. Thank you. I've read it down. 42. Perfect. And there's just shit flying everywhere and splashing up onto your boots. And the geese are like, "You're cooked!" Okay.
Alice sounds very upset because she forgot to say the line before they did.
Okay. You're gonna roll a clash, so just roll your 2d6.
Okay. Terrible.
What'd you get?
A 2.
Okay, you actually get hit with one of the artillery poops that knocks you back about 25 feet, spinning you in the air and covering your bow in sticky gray geese shit. You take 2 points of damage,
Okay.
and the geese are just like ha 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 honk. Karma just says "Mao," and like shakes the front of like your little uniform, like get up, get back in the fight.
Oh, thank you, Karma.
All right, Artemis, your turn. Sorry, dark side. Dark side.
Sorry. I heard karma for whatever reason, and I was like, what? Oh,
The
weird.
cat gets to go meow.
Yeah. Okay. So, I'm just gonna. Let's see. I was thinking about possibly. We can do this together, but it sounds like everybody's not doing too well with that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and roll hex again. 3 plus 5, so 8 plus 2, 10.
Okay. Roll a d6 for me.
1.
Okay, so you take 1 forward, or you can give 1 forward to another hero.
I'll give 1 forward to the last laugh.
Okay. And I just randomly picked that. That's not even from your regular list.
Oh, I know.
So,
And a 6.
okay, and a 6. Let me get back to your hex arena. What page is this on? I'm so sorry.
31.
Oh my lord. Six. Okay, your hex causes 1 damage to the target.
Yeah.
A half of the geese blow up into feathers and explode as ashen stains all across the green, turning the grass black. The smell of poultry and poop rises like a thick, grated stench into the quickening, darkening sky of this Saturday evening. On your last one, I think? You get a last one? No, you get 2.
No, I just get 2 because I rolled a 10.
Okay, there are not many geese left up, magical troop. But Charlie still stands, and he's rallying the boys. And he's like, "Alright, lads, it's time to fucking cook 'em." Moist Mop, it's your turn.
Whew. Charlie's gonna get. I'm just going for Charlie again. I'm gonna go for another clash with
Do
that goose.
Okay, you run forward.
Crashing. Ooh, guess what? I got 2 total.
Why are you rolling so poorly?
I got 1 and 2.
All right,
Minus 1.
inspirations count. If anybody would like to gift a sub in the chat right now, you can give Amber a reroll.
I'm so bad at this.
We'll give chat just a moment in case anyone would like to generously gift a birthday present to one of our magical girls here on the field. All right,
The Nat
the Nat
Chan
Chan coming in clutch. Amber,
Okay.
you now have an inspiration and can reroll.
Okay. Thank you. Not yet. You are amazing. Thank you. 10 total.
Oh, damn. Okay. Okay. Roll a d6.
Roll a d6. All right.
Mm-hmm.
1.
Okay. So you slide forward, running up to Charlie. You're going to knock his Tommy gun out of his hand. Go ahead and describe how you defeat him.
Okay, so you see Moist Mop with her moist mop in hand. I'm so stupid. I love it. And you speak with a big swinging down a big uppercut with the end of the mop, hitting the goose into the air. And then while the goose is in the air, smashes him into the ground. Just hits in the air and crash in the ground. In a big spray of water.
Okay.
That is-
As the water sprays up and over Charlie's quickly diminishing form, it begins to wash away some of the ash, dispersing the stench. All that remains are 5 artillery geese left, and they are looking terrified.
You're on my shit list.
Hell yeah. The last laugh. It's your turn.
Last laugh is gonna try and touch their hearts.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, they're geese. Like they're.
Yeah.
I
I'm gonna
mean-
touch their horrible little void geese hearts.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. What is it? What are you supposed to roll with it? Touch their heart. Is it it's an emotional roll?
An emotional.
Try to redeem a villain.
emotional.
Holy shit! You're really doing this to the geese.
Yep. Alice is reaching out to them. Your leader is dead. Now's as good a time as any to turn coat. You don't have to work for the Void anymore. You can be friends. And
Okay,
with that,
roll your 2d6.
just gonna roll. I have a +2 to emotional, and I'm gonna use my my last hold, +1 to touch their heart. So I'm working with a +3 here. All right, that is a 7 + 3 is 10.
Okay, team members gain a +2 to actions against the target. This ends if the target takes damage. You form a contemplative relationship with the target. The geese, they like what you're putting down. And one of them says, an older geese, does that mean that we'll actually get benefits?
If you mean not dying as fodder at the behest of an oligarch, yeah.
They, like, confer with each other. We'd like health insurance that's affordable.
I'll pay you guys with bread that I bring you every day.
They confer. And it won't be laced with rat poison.
Of course not.
They confer again. All right. We'll consider your actions. I mean, your offer. And they start
Okay.
whispering again.
Do you guys know where your boss is?
We're still battling. We're conferring, but they're not touching the artillery anymore. They're just playing rock paper scissors now. All right, Amara, it's your turn.
I would like to convince someone.
Okay, so you're gonna try and convince. Okay, you get a
Yeah.
+2 to affect the targets. Okay, we're really gonna drive it home with the. Not only that, but we'll give you social care and free dental. Perfect.
Mine +3, 12.
12. What do you say?
What if you fight for our side and we will look into getting you health care? No guarantees. Disclaimers.
All right, the old geese nods, and there's one geese that comes in and says, "Then we accept. We will fight as warriors and magical girls by your side, but we require glittery outfits and top hats like the cat. Mao."
Oh, I got you covered. I'm gonna use my ability wish to make little hats and such.
Okay. As you suit up the geese, they clean off their sunglasses, and walking behind you like your little squad, they take you back to the painting.
They have little cute aprons.
No, when I started this, I I knew it was a magical girl thing, but I didn't think you would be like.
You've never wanted an army of geese?
It's pretty good. You've got like 6 geese on your side now.
Artillery geese.
Artillerists.
Yeah. So they're bringing their Mordors, their Mordors,
Got hats.
and they got hats and aprons.
They're
man, and
bringing their
sunglasses.
mortars to Mordor.
Yeah. Over the telepathic link, Dolly says, "My suspicions were correct. Dante's in the painting, and he's there with Starlight. But it seems like your defeating of Charlie and the gang has severely weakened him. Starlight is no longer Starlight, he's just Star. Which means we have a chance to kick his ass. Hurry back, girls, guys, fellas, non-binary pals. Okay,
Hell yeah.
bye."
Kicking ass.
Don't forget the geese that we just recruited.
Yeah, that's why I said what I said.
So
Okay. We
you do know
understand.
that
We appreciate it.
a full-on star is more powerful than just the light of a star, right?
I think his name's just Star.
Mm-hmm.
So he lost 4 letters?
That's right.
That
You hear in your mental connection. He's lost 4 letters. That's significant. If we can get him down just to an S, we'll really kick his ass.
And then real quietly, doesn't Superman just have an S on his chest?
Is my twin brother Superman?
Your twin brother's Superman? And you didn't tell me?
I didn't know.
Damn, can I make some kryptonite for my wish spell?
I'd just like to point out that kryptonite is highly radioactive.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Moist
I'm a
mop is
professional.
immune.
I'll clean it up later. It's a little dirty, I do agree, but I'll clean it up. I got it.
All right.
Okay,
Yeah.
we go to painting.
You all walk in slow motion. The geese have provided you with traditional and ritualistic sunglasses. They've even given our dark side sunglasses are made to look like bat wings, so it's even more edgy.
So cool. Also, now you can't see Darkseid's eyes.
You step in.
So I'm just an amorphous black blob.
You step into the art room. And Dolly says, "Okay, guys, are you ready?"
I'm ready.
Of course.
Yeah. All right. I need you all
Whoa.
to focus and roll a mystic.
I'm very confident. I think I have a +2. I got
I
a
got
6.
a 5.
Out of 10.
Nice. I got 10 plus 2, so 12.
I got a 10.
Okay. 2 of you rolled very, very well. Sorry, 3 of you rolled very well. You may all heal as the power of friendship courses through your veins. Not only are your hands all put in the center of a circle, but all the geese's feathers as well, as you've made friends with them. And a lot of them change to match what your magical affinity look like. The death geese wear cowls and masks and plague doctor shit, because they actually
Nice.
dead. Yeah. The ones of darkness become wispy, black, smoky tentacled geese. The ones of love become pale pink and cute. And the mop ones become little cleaner guys with like matching outfits and tool belts to clean.
Nice. Mm-hmm.
They shit soap.
Their guns become spray bottles filled with cleaner and chlorine. And your wounds heal.
What is this?
All right. Any last roleplay before you jump into the void?
Okay, so we gotta save Dante. And
Yep.
also
Starlight. Star. Whatever.
S.
names.
Superman. We gotta
Superman.
save Superman.
Perfect.
And also beat the horrible sleeper beyond the whatever the thing was. The big bad guy. Don't worry,
I don't
guys.
know
Probably important too.
if we have time for that.
I mean, I don't know. I think we kind of missed the D&D deadline already. I don't think we're gonna get to play tonight.
That's true.
And if we lose Dante, we'll never play again. So
Valid.
Either way, aim for the bushes. Alice dives into the painting.
Alice, you forgot your bucket.
Got your fucking.
Oh, it's gonna be another mess. Alice, I'm coming. And I
At least
like
it's
grab a
inside the
bucket and
paint. Never mind.
I fall after Alice with a bucket.
All right,
Alright.
I go in next.
Okay, you dive in. Whoosh.
I go in last with the geese.
The geese are like, honk.
Perfect.
All right. I need everybody to roll mental.
Mental, okay.
Mm-hmm.
7.
10.
10.
5.
Right. Amara, you take 1 point of damage just stepping into this area. Everyone else makes it. You're right when you step in and the twisting tentacles covered in teeth lash out at you. You're able to dodge, but Amara doesn't see them. Likely because she's protecting the geese. And you hear a voice. And then you see the serpentine student. The transfer student. And 3 individuals.
Man.
Dangling from strings as if they are puppets. To the left, Craig. Strings wrapped around his throat, his wrist, his waist. Jamie, in a similar situation. And in the center, furthest back, Dante. But Dante isn't unconscious like the other two. He looks afraid, nervous, unsure. And when he sees you, he says, "Why did you come? You shouldn't have come here for me."
Of course we
Me.
came, silly. We weren't gonna leave you behind.
You're our friend, right? Of course
Yeah,
we came.
Dante, I had to put a request in at work to get out early. Of course I'd be here.
You can't. You shouldn't be here. And then strings twist and crawl up his body, filling his mouth and forcing it closed. He's right, you know. You probably shouldn't have come. And yet here you are. Here we are again. At the end of things. Shall we play a game?
Is
Shall
it
we-
charades?
He grins. Should we make a wager on who lives and who finally dies? Because there's no half-lives anymore. And you hear Dolly make a sound. His tentacles lash out and pull them through the floor. And they reform in Star's hand. And he begins to squeeze and squeeze. Because without this thing, the angel system doesn't work. So, I think we should even the playing ground. Don't you? Put an end to this finally, whether it be me, us. And when Star says us, the whole room quakes. As if the entity is the end of time itself. Or you. And your power of friendship. Do we have a deal?
It's real bold of you to assume that our power of friendship excludes you. This doesn't have to be a fight, Star.
Do you think that there's anything left of him? After all the people he's killed, do you honestly think he wants to be here?
I do. Because he came back.
He came back because of her. Too coward to really kill an enemy despite it being your family. Amara?
If he can come back for me, then he can come back.
The eyes move to Artemis, a question lingering behind the dark eyes.
I mean, yeah. You can be here for multiple people, right?
And the eyes swing over to Moist Mop. Tell me, Patty, do you really think you can save your friend?
Well, whenever there's a big mess or some sort of disgusting thing I find in my work, the best way... Dude, I don't know if I'll clean up or not, but the best way is... You gotta start somewhere.
I suppose that gives me my answer. Let's see if you can save your friend. And then he pops Dolly in half, swallowing both in a massive maw of layer upon layer upon layer of gnashing, gnawing teeth. The scene is silhouetted, and each of you feel a piercing pain, and you all take 1 point of damage. As the emotional wound you feel to your very soul, and yes, Alice, you puke.
In the bucket.
Right?
Alright. Is Dolly coming? Dolly's coming back, right? Right? Alice looks over at the rest of the team.
We won't
We
find
will
out until
come
we
back.
finish
I'm-
this.
Right? Everyone roll physical. And a d6. Let's find out who goes first.
Dolly brought us back, so we're gonna bring Dolly back. Whoop, I dropped it. I got a 1. I got a 1.
I got a 3.
Also, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
We can do this together. Is this like a reaction move that we can probably do? It doesn't seem like we would like do this during our turn. I'm just got.
I'm
'Cause it
pretty sure
happens
we
like-
do it during our turn.
What happens during? You could use it on other people's events.
Yeah, so you like preemptively do it.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, dark side. What'd you get?
3.
Between you and the last laugh, who has the higher physical?
I have a 1.
I also have a 1.
All right, so the
Rollies?
Yeah, 2 of you make rollies. Okay, and Amara.
Ah, 1.
I also got a 1.
I got a 3.
Okay, Amara, what'd you get? Sorry.
Mara,
Hello?
what'd you get?
Oh, sorry. 7.
Damn. All right,
The only
Amara,
time I did well.
you go first.
Oh god. uh, so many options. What if I try? Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot it. Never mind.
All right, these are the geese. Let me show stream really fast. See Charlie.
Beautiful.
He's got his gun. There's Charlie.
Beautiful. Art.
Your art.
All right. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna shoot it with my bow and arrow. I got a 9.
Nice. So with a 9, you do damage to it, and it also does damage to you. So your arrow starts absorbing light and love and sparkles, fires across the distance. There's this swooshing sound and the smell of peonies. And then a tentacle that it cleaves through has almost a Hydra-like effect as it cleaves in half. And then it comes down to slap you before it turns into ash. Okay. Because this is a big fight, you can do 2 moves on your turn. So you can do 1 more move. So you have another move, Amara.
I'd probably just shoot it again, because sounds like the smart thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
8. I got an 8. So
The same effect, only this time you leap up into the air, gliding slowly as you aim the shot. Would you like to describe how it pierces or anything?
sure. I would say that it goes to the tentacle and purple ectoplasm substance, blood maybe, just goes everywhere. Looks like a kid threw up at a party.
Nice. What's that shake? The grimace shake? It's like that?
Yeah. How much damage do I take
1.
per shot?
Yep. Okay. And then you do your physical to it.
I think my Cupid's arrow is like 2 damage.
Okay. So it's taken 4. Oof. Okay. It's hurting. Okay, cool. Phew. All right, the last laugh. You've got 2 moves.
First things first. From the shadows of this realm, Alton takes on a far more corporeal form than he did before. Pulling himself from Alice's shadow and lifting up from the shadow of her sword his own, a mirror, a twin. as he stares down the form of his old friend. Alice, standing side by side, is going to use her next action to to aid another to the next person. We can do this together.
Okay. Alton. He lets it out a gasp. As a strange feeling courses through him. Amara. I need you to roll a mental.
2 heads are better than 1. I give you +1 forward.
2.
Shit.
All right, with a 2, you have no idea what's happening. It's okay. That's all right. Okay, all right. Was that your 2 moves, last laugh?
Yep, that was it.
That's okay. That's all right. Dark side.
Yeah. I'm going to also use a new ability called Magic Beam, which is pretty much a clash, but it's just a beam of heavy metal music. Because why not? Whoa!
It's like the battle music we're listening to.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I rolled 6 plus 2, so that would be an 8.
And is this what page is this?
It's a
on?
clash.
Oh, it is a clash, so it's with physical. So it's an
Yeah,
eight.
but it's instead of physical, it's mystical.
Gotcha. So you both do 1 point of damage to each other.
Except for Magic Beam, for the damage, damage is equal to your mystical rating, which is a 2, so he takes 2 damage. And then
Okay.
I am absolutely terrible with emotional, but I'm going to try the touch their heart and say, you still have the chance to be with the people you care about. Don't throw it away. Right? And I'll go ahead and roll.
'Kay,
7, so 6.
So as you say that, he says, "And what about you? Denying your power and hiding away?"
I never wanted this. All it is suffering.
Okay, there's some part of him that looks like himself, and then the voice distorts, and he says, "Then just let me kill you!"
And yeah, that's it. That's it. I tried.
Okay, hold on. You're using Touch the Heart,
Touch
right?
the heart. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, actions against this target, 6 or lower, all non-flash. Okay, so all of your actions against him now suffer a -1.
Yep.
So that's everybody. Okay.
All non-clash actions, yeah.
Yep. Okay, all right. Moist Mop.
Okay. Well, seems like talking's out of the not a choice anymore. So I'm gonna rush forward. I'm gonna brush past I'm really bad at remembering everyone's magical girl name. Last laugh here. It seems like you always need a bucket, and I shall basically create a watery bucket and toss it to the last laugh. Except it lands upon her sword and creates these large, jagged ice crystals. And I shall use we can do it together with mystical. Let's go. 9 plus 2 is 11. So you get a +2, and we both get a PowerPoint.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
And then I shall charge at I guess I'll do. It seems like I want to go to Arma.
Amara.
I shall also aid you as well, and I once can also call for some water and create icy shards upon her bow arrows. We can do this together.
Woo!
That is 11 total.
Damn, 11 total.
So once again, we both gain a power point, and you get +2. Because my full support new ability! Yeah! End turn.
Cool. All right. For still being in this realm, all of you take 1 point of damage. And Alton seems unsure.
What's wrong, bro?
He reaches up to grip his head. And then Star mimics the action. Some connection. Would you like to investigate it further?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll,
Be vigilant.
That's a mentor, so yes.
All right, I'm gonna. Can I have gotten +2 forward for charging headlong into the painting?
Yeah, I told you you did.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, +2 to that then, which is good. Oh shit. 13. 11
Nice.
+2. Yeah.
You think Alton and Star are the same person split in half?
Oh. Oh.
Your twin is my twin?
Twins.
So now we're twins?
It's funny. He was a twin in your past life. He's a twin in this life. Though connected only as a shadow to someone with the powers of death. As if he reached past death, refusing to surrender.
Right then. Well, let's just take care of this half then, huh?
Sounds like a plan.
All
I
right.
have a question.
Yes, it's your
Sorry.
move too. So
Oh, beautiful. So it's when I reach half health that I get a PowerPoint?
yes.
Beautiful.
You got one from me.
I have 2.
Yep.
Killing it.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm going to try and touch their heart.
Which
I'm
one?
gonna use the main villain.
Oh wait, hold on. Alice, do you let everybody know as the last laugh what's going on?
Yeah, I think she probably would.
Okay, let's roleplay that out, because that might
Okay.
change who Amara decides to touch the heart of.
Gotcha. Okay. I think Alton is Star.
What?
Wait.
Yeah. Look, it's not. I'm bad at this. Okay, so I am connected to dead stuff and spooky things, and when Star bit it, I think half of him got snatched up by this thing, and she points at the big spooky tentacle thing, and the other half latched onto me and followed me into the angel reincarnation super double ultra system or whatever it is.
Huh.
So when
Is
he
this like-
died, he became part of you?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, when we both died, because I did take his eye. I imagine that probably helped.
Oh, so it's like this, like the light part of Star?
Yes!
So if we kill the other half, will you get the other half?
I don't know.
Interesting.
It's not my turn, so I can't move.
what if I fix Alton slash other star?
I mean, you have the power of love, so like, maybe
True.
maybe helping him come to realize what he was in denial of with Dante here would help.
Do I do it to Alton or do I do it to Tentacle Man's waist?
Right?
Yeah, I think that's kind of a losing battle.
Alright, I'm going to touch the heart to Alton.
Oh. And you have a +2 bonus.
-1 also.
Huh?
Not against Alton.
Correct.
Oh, sorry, wrong person.
And I get to use Persona because of the overconfident ability.
Heck yeah.
Also, you can spend 2 power points to give yourself +1.
I don't think I need it. I have a
Ooh.
14.
Nice!
Sweet.
Hey, what do you say? What do you say to
Star.
Alton?
Alton, Star, whoever you are, whatever you want to be called, we would love you the way you are, no matter what. So, I think that you were strong enough and you cared enough to hold on, even if it was through an eyeball. And I think that you are still strong enough to fight whatever is holding you here. This other half of you. And we will help you fight.
Alton looks terrified. And his wild gaze swings to you, Alice.
Alice pulls back the hood of her robe. Alton, you've spent your whole life looking after me. When Mom got depressed and Dad didn't, those few years he didn't really talk much. You made sure to get me up, got me dressed, and got me breakfast. And you helped me find my first friends at college. And she reaches out and, for the first time, touches either side of his helmeted face. And she takes off his helmet.
What does he look like?
I think he probably looks a lot like his sister. I imagine there are some differences over reincarnations, but I'm guessing it's quite striking. Perhaps the one notable difference is that he only has a single eye. The other, an empty socket. Which, formerly last laugh, now hood is off. Alice. Look, I'm not good with emotions either. And, well, I mean serious emotions, but like, you have to try, don't you? That's what you always told me. You have to get back up. You have to wake up to each new day. And you have to keep fighting for what you care about. Mom and Dad got better eventually. I mean, they're still not perfect, but now we have younger siblings, and they're doing good. And we have friends. Old friends and new friends, I guess. But look, and she motions over to Dante. He's been making a D&D game for us for like a year. Stop fighting. You don't have to be the hard, strong one anymore. You can just You can just be yourself.
That makes him lurch. And he reaches up and takes your hands from his face, and he steps back, and his eyes swing around, and he's looking at Moist Mop. Well, with that single eye. And you have the impression that you should say something. That Amara has started a fire that has spread with Alice's words. What do you say, Moist Mop?
Wait, what's going on? I'm also confused.
You're good. Alton is Alton is in need of some emotional support to pursue what he loves. So far, Amara and Alice have encouraged him to be himself. He seems to be looking to you for further confirmation and support.
Alton, all I can say is anything dirty can always be cleaned. So, it's from my experience that even though this might be a dark and dank period of life, you can always turn that around and be squeaky clean. And we can help.
Okay. He stumbles back. And he moves right up. He walks like back up into dark side, quickly spinning and gasping. What do you say to him, Artemis?
We're all afraid of being who we truly are. But it doesn't mean that we should give up. And the shadow disappears, and the form changes from reminiscent of Artemis to more angelic, but almost, I want to say, it kind of changes into a form of many wings and a giant eyeball in the center. Biblically accurate seraphim, which then once again changes into one known more as an angel. Don't be afraid. We're here with you. You can get through this.
All right. Alton gives his sisters one last look. And Star lets out this ragged scream. Screaming, no, no, no! And he rushes forward, darkness and tentacles all aligned. The overlying of the voice is distortion. And you hear the sleeper's voice, feminine, a screech like a harpy. It says, he cannot have his love. It is mine. Mine and mine alone. And she reveals herself, detaching from Star, the half of Alton, and rushing at Alton, who stands in the center of you. You all get one final move to defeat her.
So she's attacking Alton?
Yes.
Reaction?
Yep. You all basically get a reaction.
Oh, I was
Okay.
gonna use ability, but okay.
I'm just gonna throw out real quick. We got 4 magical girls. We got 5 action. We got 5 power
Pool.
between us.
You
You
do.
might as well use it.
But yes, Patty, you can use a reaction if you have a power that acts as like when someone's in danger.
Am I trying to not use it?
You
Or-
can. Yeah, you can.
No, go ahead.
Yeah,
No,
you
no.
can.
What were we gonna? What was the plan?
I think the plan was team attack. Because we have 5 points and there's 4 of us.
Well, let's
Plus
see.
the 1 additional.
Power pool.
I have 2. Moist Mop has 2. Last Laugh has 1.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what I can do is I can use my turn to. We can do this together, and then cast my reaction to use my ability. I
Yep.
guess.
That works.
Cool. Who's next to me? Arnamith, here. Here's a glass of water. Honesty, these are trying times. Have a glass of water. There we go. You get boasted. We could do this together with water. That is a 10 total. So I get another power point. You get a power point, and you get +2. Okay, and I shall cast my ability. I'll save you, which allows me to instantly use protect someone to defend them. 2d +1. That is 9 total.
Okay, this is a thwart
Protect
peril?
someone.
Or protect someone. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, it's the defender's move. I'll save you, which allows me to instantly teleport to anyone I see, and then cast protect someone.
And you rolled a 10?
A 9.
A 9. Okay, so you get a hold 1. So roll a d4 if you have one.
I need to look at my bag. Hold on. Bag of dice. Huh. Bag of dice. Where is it? Where is it? Okay. Nope. That one. No. Nope. Yes. No. Got it. 2.
Okay. So you put the attacker in a bad position, giving an ally +1 forward against the attack. So as she detaches from Starlight is the magical name. Haha, funny. Your cup of water, there's like this hiss from your mop that causes the water to vibrate, and then the water overspills and the mop moves your hands to smash it like a softball, beaming her in the forehead, and the geese are squawking, and they start firing their squirt bottles with you into her eyes, so the chemicals burn, and she screeches "Ah!" So now would be a great time to do your team attack.
Cool. I think that gave us just enough power pool points to get to spend +2 instead of +1 to gain advantage on the roll.
Yep.
And then my thing gave also +1.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think Alice is currently rocking a +5 total to her next attack from the various buffs she's gotten.
Mm-hmm. Do it.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Do it.
Okay, wait. So
do
are you guys doing a team attack at all, or are you gonna all do
Yes.
this individually?
We're
team attack.
doing
But
the
one person rolls.
Okay.
one person rolls.
So you're all gonna pour in power to Alice, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was gonna do.
All right.
Yeah, same.
Let's go ahead and describe what it looks like. We'll start with
I give-
Moist Mop, and then we'll go to Amara, and then Dark Side.
Alice, as always, you're always in need. Take this bucket. You get a bucket.
Oh my god.
It's golden, and it's covered in glitter, and it smells like roses.
Yeah, I use the rose perfume. Oh, it is so delightful.
Okay.
I take my little hairpiece out and I say, to represent the love that I have for all of you, my found family.
And then there's a little top hat that gets put on top of the bow. Mow.
Mau.
Oh boy, what do I give? With this kind of new angelic form, I'll just say you were the missing link that we all lost. And with that, I'll give the last bit of light that my dark side had and transfer it to this, I guess, sort of item looking thing. I don't know what it is.
Cool. All right. Alice. Everyone transfers their power into your really cool sword. It's got a bow on it and a little top hat,
And a bucket.
and you have a bucket that you're holding as a shield, and it's glowing now. So yeah.
I imagine the bucket turned into like a badge of a bucket. As the I imagine this is all happening pretty quick as she stumbles a bit in her charge. Our enemy, the Dreamer. Alice uses the opportunity, holding her sword aloft. It begins to glow with golden light, erupting in fire and seeming to grow 10 times in size, alighting this strange dreamlike plane in an almost sunlight glow. As she leaps into the air over Alton's head, sword held behind her, cast in a shadow of her, no longer wearing a hood, but still the silhouette of her face with the glowing expression that is so familiar, that can normally only be seen beneath. There is no smile here. There is just a ferocious, angry snarl as she screams, "Stay away from my brother!" And I got a snake eyes to start with, but then I rolled an 8, and plus 5 is 13.
The flash of light is massive. Your uniforms and skirts flare out around you in an explosion of mist and rain. And when all is said and done, and you're able to blink against the light, you find yourselves in the painting room. Blink, blink to clear your vision. Your transformations are gone. When you look up at the painting, it's blank. And you all hear a gasp. Turning, you see Alton, a living entity. And Dante smashed up against him. But what you see is more than that. Beyond gender, their physical forms, there is a light. A light that binds their hearts and souls beyond lifetimes. And when the two pull away, they both rush you in unison, gathering all of you into a group hug. The only thing that is missing in this scene is Dolly, the animal companion. After several moments of throat clearing and blinking back emotions, Dante grins. So, did you guys still want to fight Orcus?
I mean, we battled one dark, majestic monster already. I mean, why not end it with a happier note, I suppose?
Just gotta mix star character and we can get going.
You can be my twin. I even wrote you in my backstory.
And it's here that we end our story.
Woo!
Are there any last lines from Moist Mop? I mean, Patty?
I think she just smiles.
Okay.
It's good to get the group back together.
Alton says, do you have any more of those glasses of water?
With all my might, I try to summon a glass of water using my abilities.
Okay. As you all return to your gamer table, you find that there are 6 geese with dice and character sheets, all waiting to play Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh my god.
Thank you guys for joining so much, chat and players. This was a homebrew Void Dolly Glitter Hearts magical adventure.
Bitch. Oh, yeah.
The geese. The freaking geese.
Mao.
Oh.
I like you. I love how you took the stupid thing I said and then did stuff with it. It is, Dolly. Whenever you do stuff like that, I just love it so much.
Charlie.
I do.
I was like, that he's gonna be a minion. I was like, he's a bad guy.
I do stupidity, and then you turn it into genius, and it's amazing.
Mao.
No.
I forgot to mention that Craig and Jamie are both also there. So this sort of subline there's, Craig's like, gosh, what happened? And Jamie would be like, oh, whoa, I feel weird. Yeah.
Artemis will kind of nudge Jamie and say, why not try?
He actually would take your hand, Artemis, and say, because I think I was dumb. I think it's you I've liked all along.
Not me!
I ship it.
All day. Alice in the background.
Johnny shows up out of nowhere.
Oh, of course. He's like, hey, how's D&D going? Nancy and I brought you some food. And of course, Nancy's like, hey, Patty, how are you doing on our book club? Oh, have you guys not started D&D yet? Mind if I just hang out, I guess? Yeah. And then, of course, Craig is like, hey, do you think maybe we could at least be friends?
We could talk some things out.
Mao.
What Karma said.
Cool. I would like that. I looks at Alice. Sorry. I feel like I need to apologize to the both of you. All of you. Patty, I'm sorry. I don't remember what I said, but I feel really bad.
It's all good. Don't forget. In addition to me, make sure you apologize to my new friends. And I point to the geese.
And they're just like honk, 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 and he's sorry, geese.
Alice walks forward, places a hand on his shoulder, gives him just a big old grin, and punches him in the face.
Oh, cool.
Oh, Lord!
And as he's reeling from it, she says, apology accepted. All is forgiven.
As he's rubbing his jaw, he's like, good. And then Johnny says, would anybody like croutons on their salad? And there we officially end.
Oh my gosh. I think I actually liked you. What? I actually had no clue, but that's okay. Thanks for playing. It was great.
Yeah, Jamie's like, I think I've been in love with you this whole time. I think Amaro was just an excuse to talk to you. Woohoo!
You want to go? Do you want to go watch Stars at the Edge of Town?
So we're gonna ask you properly.
Oh, that's
Lord.
amazing.
Well done. Well done,
Guys,
doll.
that was great.
Right. I think I would totally switch elements at this point if the game continued. It'd be like, this is light because I was lying to myself. Oh, it was good. Thanks for playing. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Woo! Good
Don't forget
job,
to
Magical
follow.
Beans.
I think Alice's new undead summon, since Alton's alive now, would probably be Charlie, just called forth from the dead.
With a Tommy gun.
Perfect.
That was
Thank you so
beautiful.
much for the game.
Yeah, thank you guys. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Hey.
Do we have a raid message?
Yeah, I'm getting it right now. Here we go. Magical Girl Raid.
Hey,
Almost cried.
back if this make you
Really? You
cry.
almost cried in all the the goofiness?
Yes.
That's amazing. That's so good. Yes. Yes. Really fast. Join the Discord. I will be opening slots for a Magical Girl campaign similar to this and one far, far darker towards the end of the year, beginning of next year. Full campaigns. My campaigns usually take about a year to run through. So, join the Discord. Hop into the void. Take a chance. Make some friends.
Not
Do
gonna
it.
lie.